Okay, everybody out there, we are doing our pregame test, so hello to everyone that's waiting early. Hopefully you can hear us. It's kind of an important thing. Let's see what happens. We have a picture. That's good. So we'll give you the rundown as if you're behind the scenes. And that will be that we will come on with our pregame show at approximately 6:50. I said 7. I was given 7:45 and 7:50 last night, and on Inside Burrell Football. That's not it. We don't want that. 6:50. So you people are here right now, and we got a group of you here with us already, which is good. And welcome aboard. And we'll be getting ready with pregame and all that good stuff here in a couple of seconds, and we'll have kickoff just after 7 o'clock. So hang in there with us, everybody.
The Burrell School District proudly thanks our local Pennsylvania Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Matthew Martin, for providing the authentic camo jerseys our team is wearing tonight. The PA Army National Guard is offering enlistment bonuses of up to $20,000, along with incredible education benefits for qualified candidates. Whether you're a high school student, graduate, or have prior military service, the Guard can help you build your future while serving your community part-time. To learn more about the many benefits that come with part-time service in the PA Army National Guard, visit nationalguard.com/PA. The Burrell School District and the PIAA promote the highest ideals of good sportsmanship. Actions or language meant to demean contestants, teams, spectators, and officials are not the highest ideals of interscholastic education and will not be tolerated. Let today's contest reflect mutual respect. We request your cooperation in supporting today's contestants and contest officials in a positive manner. Offensive and unsportsmanlike language or conduct will not be tolerated and may serve as grounds for removal. Please respect our student athletes, coaches, contest officials, and game administration with your cooperation to promote a safe, positive game environment. Thank you.
It's time for Burrell Bucks football tonight from Buccaneer Stadium in Lower Burrell, Pennsylvania. The Burrell Bucks host the Mount Pleasant Vikings. It is the home opener for the 2025 football season. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. James Walton Ball's outside, and Ken Wood, our spotter, in tow here tonight at Burrell Stadium. And Dean, we have a nice crowd on hand, and the Bucks are wearing their camos tonight thanks to the U.S. Army.
Yeah, Mike, it's going to be an interesting night trying to distinguish who's who, but our ace spotter, Ken Wood, is along with us, so hopefully he'll be able to help us on military night.
It is indeed military night. Well, both teams coming off a loss last week. Mount Pleasant lost at home to Greensburg Central Catholic. The Bucks lost in that now much ballyhooed game at Shadyside. So what are the specific mindsets that these two teams have coming into this game?
Well, Mike, I think they both need to shore up their defenses. Mount Pleasant gave up 40 points last week to Greensburg Central Catholic. We gave up 56 to Shady Side. We also need to clean up the turnovers, Mike. Too many turnovers. They came on fumbles, but a couple were in second effort attempts. And again, you don't like them, but at least you like the effort.
Yeah, you definitely like the effort. Now, also, both squads come into the night's game banged up. Mount Pleasant has been having issues at running back so far this season, and the Bucks at receiver and tight end.
Yeah, Mike, they did get some good news. Their feature back, Stephen Perdina, is back tonight, but they lost their backup, Mason Eckler, was hurt on the first play of the game, and Tristan Jaworski, he also got hurt in the game. And again, if you think we have problems, let's talk about Shady Side. They say they were down to 9 healthy players after playing us. That means we injured 31 of their players in last week's game. We are still banged up. By the way, they forfeited their game to Clariton. So, interesting, a lot of things that IPL looking into as far as that goes. For us, it's still a wide receiver. We're injury plagued. Got Max Ford back. He played a few snaps and he got injured again, so he's still out. We're waiting on Parker Logan and DJ Constantino. Zach Kudrow has been our best wide receiver so far. He's been leading the team in receptions. And the good news tonight, hopefully number 23, Rocco Giannetti, will be back. He's scheduled to play here this evening.
And he will be number 23, correct?
Yes.
Also?
Yes.
Because we have some changes tonight because, well, we have the camos, and you got a good look at them. James got a good shot at the boys when they ran out onto the field. And that's right, folks. It's camo with black numbers. So I'm only going to say it once. Bear with us, and that's it. And so I'm not going to complain anymore. So let's talk about Antonio Perkins last game, Dean. Well over 100 yards. He had a big game at the quarterback position.
Yeah, Mike, he rushed for 174 yards, not the 154 reported in the newspaper. So, again, he had a big week. He's also been an efficient passer. He's 10 for 14, passing for 158 yards so far this season. Again, we need to get the offense going a little bit more. Trey Cord, we talked in the Inside Borough football about getting him out in the open, maybe in the flat, and even asked Coach Girardi yesterday during the Inside Borough football if we could see that. Kind of just smiled, so that might be in play tonight.
All right, it's time now, ladies and gentlemen. We want you to join in as the Burrell Band plays our national anthem.
Now the alma mater. And there we go with the alma mater, the national anthem by the Burrell Band as we get set for tonight's game between Burrell
and Mount Pleasant. Both teams coming off a loss last week, as we mentioned. Mount Pleasant 1-1, Burrell 0-2. Mount Pleasant won their opener against Jeanette at home. Also tonight, this is the 60th birthday of this stadium.
How about that?
How about that? Opened in 1965. The first year they played a JV schedule. Now, do you know where they played? They didn't play here.
Up on the hill?
They did not play on Dust Bowl. They played at the was then the junior high baseball field. They striped it off, brought in goalposts, and played a season there of JV ball. But after the season was over, the WPIAL realized that one of the teams that Burrell played, Kiski Prep, had varsity players, enough varsity players. Burrell was credited with a win. They were 1-0 in 1964.
How about that?
So then the first full season was played here in 1965, and they didn't win any games that year. So they went from undefeated to winless, in fact. But things got really good really fast after that. But, yeah, so Mount Pleasant comes on dressed in their white uniforms with big, easy-to-read red numbers.
There you go. Well, upcoming opponents for us, Mike. Next week we'll go to Derry. They're 1-1. They beat Ligonier last week. They lost to Freeport 49-6. Second week they play at Deer Lakes tonight. And then we start our conference. And our conference again will begin with hosting Freeport. They're 2-0, Mike. They shut out Indiana and they beat Derry. They're at Quaker Valley tonight. Then we go to East Allegheny. They're 0-2. They lost to Southmoreland 49-7. They have another tough one tonight in Elizabeth Forward.
Captain's out on the field for the coin toss. We can do a spoiler alert. I think Burrell's going to defer this. Let's tell you about Highland Tire quickly. There's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you at Highland Tire. You are our #1 priority. Stop in today and see why Burrell fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit HighlandTire.com or call them in Trenton at 724-224-9222. Natrona Heights, 724-224-7900, or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver. And as we gave you the spoiler alert, Burrell deferred.
So that means Mount Pleasant will get the ball first. Again, tough week for them last week. Got beat by Greensburg Central Catholic. Our referee tonight, Joe Cantonese.
You were talking to him.
Yes, he's related to Tony Cantonese. He used to be the Leechburg Guidance Counselor. They called him the Cat Man. He says that's his nickname.
I thought you were going to say you taught him or something, but no. Okay.
Tony had a couple years on me.
So we're set to go here. The Bucks will be coming out not in their blue. We're going to have to wait 2 weeks for that. We play Freeport 2 weeks hence, and I'm going to promise you we're wearing blue that night.
And, Mike, good news for Burrell as far as getting a couple of players back tonight. That's going to be important. We talked to Trey Corey. If you didn't see Inside Burrell football, you can see that tonight. He's one of our captains. He's going to kick off, Mike. Basically never leaves the field.
As you talked about, boy, a couple of good interview subjects you had on Inside Burrell football. Go watch that sometime with Hobbs Omasinski and Trey Corey. Both were very good. And we thank them for stopping by. And, of course, always thanks to Dom Girardi. We get a lot of insight on that. So we're set to go. Burrell will kick off right to left. Deep men for Mount Pleasant are Nick Morrell and Richard Shawley. Shawley took the lion's share of the work at running back against Greensburg Central a week ago.
Trey Corey has pink shoes on for you, Mike.
I love it, and he kicks it, and it's a roller. And it's going to come to the near side of the field, and that's Nick Morrell. Out over the 20, the 25, he's hit as he gets to the 30, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line.
On the return,
down there for the Bucks was 15, Nate Bigelow. First down, Mount Pleasant.
He made the opening tackle last week against Shady Side Academy. Let's take a look at the Mount Pleasant starters on offense. They're big across the front, Mike. They average 266 pounds across the front. Left tackle is 71, Carter Strayer. Left guard is 50, Charles Statter. Center is 65, Caleb Peace. Right guard is 66, Peyton Schwam. And the right tackle is 51, Dane Spitley.
And Perdina is back there with Dane Firmstone. Oh, they're going to give it on the end around, and this is Kopcho to the near side of the field up over the 45. And he's going to be very close to a first down, bringing him down for the Bucks is Josh Taylor.
Mike, that's their favorite play. They like to run that.
They ran.
sweep.
It was Brady Brooks' touchdown last week. The only touchdown they had, they ran that play.
Tight end is 22 Gage Malone, and they're going to get right up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback is number 5, Dane Bergstone. Mentioned their running back is 45, Stephen Berdina.
They were just short of the first down. It's second down, about a half yard. Out of the shotgun. Firmstone, the quarterback. Going to give it to Berdina off the right side. Feels his way through there. Gets hit as he crosses the 50-yard line. And Joshua Taylor in there again for the Bucks. But that is a Mount Pleasant first down into Burrell territory.
Stopped again by number 31, Joshua Taylor.
Firmstone, Mike, he's a big kid. 5'9", 205.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's a bad 205, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Their wideouts are 10, Rage Sukar, 6 is Richard Shawley, and 14 is Lucas Gonzalez.
I have a Rage Suchar story for you later. It involves Bill Beckner. Now they're going to try with Shawley this time off the left side. Oh, and he's submarined and brought down by Bigelow, and now we got a battle going on.
There's flag.
Looks like it was Aiden Kuhn for the Bucks, and it was 66 Peyton Shawn, the senior right guard, and they went down into a wrestling scrum. So we'll see what this has to do. You know, there were a ton of penalties last week, and that didn't count the ones that were wiped off because of offsetting, and there were a bunch of
right there,
and there you go.
Offsetting penalty, yep.
So the down will count, I assume.
As well as Burrell, penalties offset.
So Shawley's gain is going to be 2 yards to the 47.
Short gain of 2 on that play.
Burrell stars on defense, defensive end, 60, mentioned Aiden Kuhn. Nose guard is 52, Joe Martin, and the other defensive end is 55, Ryan Rasevich. Linebackers, outside linebacker 13, Nyson Jones. 11 is Hobbs Omasinsky on the inside. Middle linebacker is 51, Logan Hikas. Inside linebacker is number 4, Liam Kasavage, and the outside linebacker is 50, Weston Baroni. So
they went to the far side of the field. Yeah, they weren't sure where the tackle took place. I think they could take this one all the way to the hash, actually.
And we have a few number changes. Again, what happens, Mike, is they send you these uniforms. They're supposed to have a complete set 1 to 99.
Yeah, they send them on Thursday, I think.
And unfortunately, number 3 got pilfered because Liam Kasavage is wearing number 4.
He's wearing 4 tonight. Second down 8. And Firmstone and a turn and a give, and sprinting through there is Rage Suchar off the left side, down to the Burrell 29-yard line. And Trey Corey brings him down. Trey wearing 27 tonight. But that was Rage Suchar with a nice gain and a lot of different movements there that we didn't see a week ago now that they got some healthy bodies.
Little misdirection there, Mike, and Connor play, big gain. Cornerback's 15, Nate Bigelow. Safety is 27, Trey Corey, and the other corner is number 1, Antonio Perkins.
At the Burrell 29, 1st and 10. Now they go pistol and give it. No, they're going to give it to Shawley off the left side. Shawley's got some room on the sideline and gets pushed out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Trey Corey again down there to make the tackle.
Obviously, Mike, they've seen tape and they want to go outside. That's been our weakness so far this year, stopping that outside run. Not Pleasant moving it down at will right now.
And they are driving. They made 2 first downs here on the opening possession. They're at the Burrell 24-yard line. All on the ground so far. Firmstone's not put it up. And Perdina's hit by Kuhn. And they're going to mark him down. And now we got another battle going on. Isaac Shank was in there at the 23-yard line.
Right now, Mike, there's no need to pass.
Third and 4.
Down coming.
Again, we noticed they had some problems with special teams getting snaps back last week. First order of business is to get them the 4th down. Oh, hi, there's a half snap there. Firmstone going to keep it near side of the field. He's going to get the 1st down and more inside the 20, and we got a marker down. Firmstone's thrown out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. But hold the phone. I think we might have a holding call here against the Vikings. Let's see. Let's see what Joe Catanese has for us. It is a holding call against Mount Pleasant. Well, the flag's on the 20, so that should take it from the 20 to the 30.
Called a spot foul, right? From the spot of the foul, they go back 10 yards, and you're right, Mike, right to the 30.
Going to set them up 3rd and 11 from the 30-yard line.
Third down, 11 now. It's a 3-yard gain for Dane Firmstone. Long time in the huddle this time for Mount Pleasant under 9th-year head coach Jason Fazekas. They've made the playoffs 6 consecutive seasons. Play clock down to 5, 4, 3. They got to hurry. 2 seconds. And there it is. They didn't get it off. Another penalty. Now the question is, did Fazekas get a timeout over there?
Let's see.
Nope. Delay game.
The Vikings will back them up 5. That'll set up 3rd and 16.
3rd and 16.
From the 35-yard line.
Dean, we learn something new every day.
There we go.
If you want to know what that was about, ask us when you see us next.
All right, they got him back
3rd and 16. All right, big play for the defense here. Haven't got the quarterback much this year. This would be a good time.
He's going to throw it this time, I'll bet.
And Firmstone's back. He rolls, he looks, he fires, incomplete. Intended receiver on the far side of the field was Lucas Gonzalez. Fell in front of him. It's 4th down.
I think they might go for this, Mike.
Yeah, they're in that kind of no man's land right now, and they may do that.
Tough pass for Firmstone to throw across his body that time.
Right.
I don't see anybody coming on the field. They might take a timeout themselves, maybe. Just regrouping.
You're going to watch that play clock. Now, they still got time. 4th down. This would be a big one if the Bucks could stop them. Opponents against Burrell this year on 4th down are 6 for 11. Play clock at 6. And now they're going to run again around. This is Sholly to the near side of the field. Cuts, hits, and is dropped at the 23-yard line. He didn't get there. Bucks have stopped him. Perkins got down low and knocked Sholly off his feet. The Bucks have held, and they'll get the ball 1st and 10. Great stand by the defense.
And Mount Pleasant, what kind of confidence do they have in their sweep game to go for it on 4th and 17? Well, the Burrell Bucks will take over 1st and 10. First time I think we stopped them all year on the opening drive. So
there we go.
Good news for the Bucks.
Onward and upward. So Burrell will start at their 24-yard line with Antonio Perkins, the quarterback. They're going to go empty. We're expecting a pass on the first play, by the way. And Perkins is back. He looks. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he's got a man down there, and he overthrows Corey. Oh, he was down the sideline, and he was open, and just by a couple of yards, he overthrew him.
We talked about that in a pregame, getting Corey out to the open, and boy, he catches that, no one's going to stop him.
Earlier this afternoon, a little birdie told me the exact play.
There you go. Well, unfortunately, it didn't work, but that's going to make him think at least. And guess what? We're going to go right back to the same set, Mike.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. Oh, he had him too, didn't he?
Yep.
Again, the Bucks go empty. Antonio Perkins, the sophomore quarterback. He's going to run it, going to do a follow, gets up in there, spins and turns, and keeps his legs moving. Here he comes through a hole. He's over the 45 to 50, the 45 to 40. We got a marker down as Perkins goes all the way for an apparent Burrell touchdown, but hold the phone.
Got a clip, Mike, back at the 38-yard line. Doggone it.
Man, it's always been something so far that shot him in the foot. What a run by Perkins, regardless of the penalty.
He'd get to the spot of the foul, right?
That would be correct.
He'll be holding on the Bucks. That'll nullify the touchdown.
Well, each team's got bitten by a big holding call so far tonight.
And that one was a good call, Mike. I saw it.
Okay. So he gets 13 on the run. And then they're going to take it 10 yards back from there. And it's going to be 2nd down and 6.
It's going to set up 3rd and 6 for the Bucks from the Buccaneer 28-yard line.
Ball on a 28.
Second and 6 from the Buccaneer 28-yard line.
No score in the ball game, just underway.
A lot of action, but no score.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, that was. Play clock now is becoming an issue. We're down to 4 seconds. And Don Girardi's going to ask for a timeout, and he will get one. At 8:22 left first quarter, we have no score.
Well, we know how frustrating it can be to suffer from mobility limiting conditions. West Arm Physical Therapy will help you to decrease pain, increase strength, and improve mobility. We're the leading rehabilitation provider in the 8K Valley and have been voted #1 best physical therapist for many years by subscribers of the Valley News Dispatch. West Arm is locally owned and offers specialized care in orthopedic conditions, balance disorders, and neurological conditions. Visit westarmtherapy.com to find the phone number of one of their 7 locations nearest you. Mike, they just opened a new location in Sarver.
Perfect.
In the South Pike strip mall there. I could walk there. By the way,
But if you can walk there, you probably don't need them.
well, I had shoulder surgery once.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think of an upper body injury. I'm sorry.
By the way, let's introduce the Burrell offense. You've seen Antonio Perkins, #1 at quarterback. 27 is Trey Corey. Our wide receivers, 25, Liam Purdue. 15, Nate Bigelow. And #8, Zach Kudre.
2nd down, 6. Burrell on their 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Perkins going to throw a quick one to the near side of the field. It's Corey up over the 35.
We called
First down and
for
more.
it. We
40.
called for it.
And he's pushed out of bounds across the 45-yard line. We get a Burrell Bucks first down.
Got him in some open territory there.
They're going to mark him at the 44. It's a 16-yard pickup.
Offensive line for the Burrell Bucks. Left tackle 55, Ryan Rasevich. Left guard is 60, Aiden Kuhn. Center is 51, Logan Heekins. Right guard is 52, Joe Martin. Right tackle is 69, Jacob Taylor. And 11 is Hobbs Omensiski. He's our tight end.
Trips right. Corey right through the middle. Barrels through there, but he gets swallowed up by big 66. And that's Peyton Shum, who was in a little bit of a battle earlier. And Peyton's a big fella. Number 66. He comes in at, let's see. What's Peyton got? Peyton has 275, and that's before breakfast.
He's a 1 DN, 71 Carter Strayer is the other DN. And nose tackle is 70 Christian Brodnick.
3-yard gain for Corey. Long count by Perkins. He's going to run a pitch to Corey, tries to get outside to the right, but the pursuit is there, and down he goes, back at the 40-yard line. First contact was by Ray Suchard, who made a great play there to string that out, and Lucas Gonzalez helped to finish it up. The ball at the 41, it's a loss of 6.
That was a great pursuit by the defensive backs that time. Those are the corners. The safeties are number 22, Gage Valone, and number 6, Richard Shawley.
3rd and 13. Bucks connecting on 35% of their 3rd down so far this year.
Linebackers are 58, Michael Reese. 20 is Anthony Polagruto.
Clock's going to run out if they don't hurry. They do get it off. And here's Perkins sprinting left. He looks. Now he's going to come back to the right. He's got some open field over there.
Turns
40,
it up.
45, 50, 45 first down. And he steps into the Mount Pleasant bench with a Burrell Buck first down at the 40-yard line.
And that's enough for a Burrell Buccaneer. First down.
So Perkins, 41 to 41. That's 18 yards.
2 carries, 31 yards so
That'll
far
be
for
first and 10
Antonio.
from the Viking 41
Other
yard
linebacker,
line.
number 10, Rage Sukar, and number 24, Caden Hudick. What's your Rage story?
My Rage suit chart, so we're going to need a minute, so we'll hang in there.
I'm curious.
It's a Bill Beckner funny.
It's got the right name for football.
And when I
Rage.
said I was going to use it, Rage gave it a like.
That's
so
a pass, Mike.
It is, and this is Corey, near side of the field, turning, barreling to the 33-yard line.
Felt by number 6, Richard Shawley.
Richard Shawley was there as well as Michael Reese, the senior linebacker, 58.
Gain of 7
And the gain will be down to the 34-yard line, 2nd and 3.
from the Viking 34
Nate
yard line.
Big did a good job pulling up on that one.
So Corey's been it's like you had this premonition last night on the Inside Burrell Football Show, which is still available. You know, those drop every Friday at 11 a.m. And we thank everybody that helps us and allows us the access to do that. It's been a lot of fun.
They don't call it Inside Burrell Football for nothing.
No, we actually have some inside stuff. This is Perkins in trouble. Gets away. He
Wide
fires.
open.
Oh, he's got a man open, and it's pulled in down at the 18-yard line. Caught by Zach Kudre.
And that's enough for our Burrell Buccaneers.
Our leading
First down.
receiver, Kudre, pulls that one in.
From the 34 to the 18, it's a 16-yard gain, and the Bucs moving it nicely on their first drive.
3 for 4 so
First and
far
10 from the Viking
for Antonio
19-yard line.
for 39 yards. And again, the drive continues. 5:18 to go here in the first quarter. Be nice to get on the board first. Huh,
Yeah,
Mike?
it sure would. Ball's at the 19. And Corey's easy to pick out with the big
Whistles.
shoes, and now what? I think Mount Pleasant is going to take a timeout here. The Bucs have
Timeout,
marched
Mount
it
Pleasant.
smartly.
That's their
Hey, this
first
gives me a
choice.
chance to tell the Rage Suchar
Yes, let's
story.
go.
So, here's what Beckner says. He was previewing certain things coming up for the season. So Beckner says number 10 is Rage Suchar, really good player for Mount Pleasant. Goes, offense, defense, is a good player. He says, I goes, I don't know. I guess when he's playing video games alone against the computer and he gets mad, he becomes Rage Against the Machine.
For you kids out there, that's a music group, correct?
So are we good with this? So
Works for me.
I wrote back. This is on Twitter, X, whatever you call it. By the way, at Milo613, if you guys want to join in sometimes we have some fun. Anyway, I said, we have Mount Pleasant in 2 weeks. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to credit you, Bill Beckner. Consider it done.
Bill is a longtime reporter up here in the valley. He's gone south on us, literally.
That's back home for him.
Yeah, that's it.
First and 10 for the Bucs. The ball on the 19-yard line. And he's going to keep it this time, but not the way you wanted to go that time. Carter Strayer, the senior defensive end. And number 46 is Andrew Brodnack, a sophomore, combined on that one. And they got Perkins that time back at the 22-yard line. It's a 3-yard loss.
It's that point where he has to decide whether to hand it off or keep it. That time, the decision to keep it was not the right one.
We had our old Highlands duo out there earlier, Luke Bumbalski and Aaron Randolph down there on the
Mesh
staff.
point, yeah.
The quarterback and the running back, and they did that a lot. Here's Perkins back, has some time. Perkins in trouble. Perkins is hit.
Oh,
He lets
Mike,
it
he
go.
went
Do they let
high.
it go? It's incomplete.
He got hit kind of high there.
And Perkins getting up very slowly.
He was very exposed to that hit, Mike.
Gonna set up 3rd and 13 from the 22-yard line.
So now you're in a position, I think, where you're really looking at, you have 2 plays to make this, so think of that with this play call.
Yeah, and I think, Mike, what's happening, too, is, our kicking game, Trey Corey is our kicker, but he's not really a field goal kicker.
Yeah, the one he missed last week went way up the post, but it just hit, it doinked on us. So we'll see the play call here on 3rd down. No score in the ball game, first quarter. Bucs trying to get a lead here. They had the lead last week, and turnovers bit them.
Back to
Perkins
pass again.
is back, and he fires it out here to the near side. It's Kudre, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Tackled by Robert Hickson.
Stop by number 22.
Well, what are you going to do, Mike?
They're going for it. I think that's why they went short. 4th and 7.
Gets it to a 4th and 6 situation.
6 on that play?
Yes,
On
sir.
the 15-yard line.
2 catches for Kudre for 22 yards. Zach, our leading receiver, he's got 10 receptions so far. Here we go, 4th down. Bucs are 3 for 6 this year on 4th down.
Big play here, Mike. Again, a chance to get the lead to start the game.
And an offside won't do it. It'd make it closer, but it wouldn't get you the first down. 4th and 7 at the Mount Pleasant 15-yard line. Perkins is back. He looks. He throws it. It's caught. It's
Corey,
Burrell. It's
touchdown.
a Burrell Bucs touchdown.
There you go, Mike. We finally got the lead. 15 yards?
15 yards, and the Bucs are now 4 for 7 this year on 4th downs. What are they going to say?
Hold that up.
No. That is either a touchdown or it's a fumble.
Still sets up the Bucs
Sorry.
first and goal from
man.
the 1-yard line.
14-yard pickup.
He broke the play, Mike. He knocked down the.
Yeah, he
still down there.
So,
Now what? I don't understand it, Mike. He broke the pylon.
Yeah.
They're replacing it right now.
Right.
even
The
as
ball,
we
the
speak.
ball came out, I believe, when he hit the pylon with the football. So Mount Pleasant's taking their second time out at the 3:25 mark.
I think you get up under center and push it in, Mike. Push, huh?
That's what I'm going
Well, we
with.
can't do it, though. We're not allowed.
Not
Remember,
in high school,
He
no.
got called last week.
Don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it? Or you find a contractor and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory? You can put those concerns aside when you call your neighbor Beanie Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project we undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best in the AK Valley, Beanie's team is skilled, professional, and respectful to their clients. From kitchens and bathrooms to decks and roofing, Beanie works diligently and respectfully to embrace the vision of every client. Make your vision a reality today and call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit BeanieHomeRenovations.com. Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy. This is Perkins, right
He
side.
did.
Perkins is into the end zone. Perkins is into the end zone. I guess they say no. Touchdown, Burrell Bucks.
About time, Mike. I just watched the replay of the previous game. That's twice we scored.
Yeah, I think you're right. So the Bucks are on the board, and they lead it 6-0. Perkins gets in on a 1-yard run. It took him a while to figure it out. Perkins scores his 5th touchdown of the year. He had all 4 in the game last week. What a drive.
They needed that, Mike.
A 13-play, 76-yard drive. Green to snap, Fenner to hold, Corey to kick it at the post to our left. Ball down, kick up, on its way, and it's good. 3:16 left first quarter, your score, the Burrell Bucks 7, and the Mount Pleasant Vikings nothing.
Nice job by Fenner to get that high snap time, Mike. And the Burrell Bucks are on the board.
Now Mount Pleasant has a player down, so we're going to have to take a minute and take care of him, and that's Carter Strayer, another senior across that, one of their big offensive linemen.
Mike, the Birdie picked Mount Pleasant 27-26 in a shootout. So, again, Mount Pleasant also leads the series 9-3. You know, one time they were conference mates, Keystone Conference. Last time Burrell beat Mount Pleasant was 2018.
That's been a while.
Yep.
So, to review the drive again, 13 plays, 76 yards, 5 minutes and 37 seconds.
You got to love that, Mike.
And that was a lot of ball control. The Bucks made, 4 first downs on that. And converted a 3rd down and a 4th down along the way.
Mount Pleasant last year, Mike, they were 5-6. They came in third in the Interstate Conference. And again, they only lost 5 seniors from that team. And last year they beat Burrell down there 23-13.
13th meeting between these two schools. Mount Pleasant leads 9-3. We were talking about coaches earlier. Jason Fazekas, in his 9th season, has made the playoffs 6 consecutive times. He's been there 23 years in a row. He was there 14 years as an assistant before he took the job. Now, he replaced Bo Ruffner. Bo Ruffner was the coach and made 8 consecutive playoffs before Jason Fazekas. 66-29 was his record. Now, it gets better than that. Do you know who Bo Ruffner replaced?
No.
Bo Ruffner replaced Mark Lyons.
I remember Mark.
Mark Lyons, 2000. Oh, you remember Mark. 2001 to 2000.
He went up to Monaca, right?
He's from Monaca originally, was the coach there.
Then they merged to Central Valley, right?
He came to, and as a matter of fact, one of the Mount Pleasant coaches who was moving their stuff out earlier played for Mark at that time. They won 3 consecutive Keystone titles, and his last year he was leaving. He was not allowed to come. He was not the coach any longer. He did, and then he went to, as Monaca and Center merged, he became the coach of Central Valley in 2010, and since then has won 5 WPIL championships. So they have had a pretty good run of coaches. If you go back to 2001 until now, they've had 3 really successful guys.
And, Mike, again, our upcoming opponents, we got as far as East Allegheny in our schedule. We're going to host Valley eventually. They lost Saturday at Riverview 35-0. They lost to Southmoreland 40-0. They're hosting Greensburg. By the way, Valley has not scored a point yet, Mike. Only one of 2 teams in the WPL not to score in the first 2 weeks. Other one is Rochester.
So they're helping, as you see in your picture. Big 71, Carter Stray. Dean, that's our left tackle.
He's a big guy, yep. Highlands, by the way, tonight they're hosting Newcastle. They lost to Elizabeth Forward 35-14. And Amani 2-0. They beat Beaver Falls 58-0. They're playing at Beaver tonight. And our last game of the year, we'll host Deer Lakes. They're 1-1. They can't beat South Park, Mike. They lost 35-14, despite Ryan Love rushing for 159 yards. They're hosting our next week opponent, Derry.
Did they ever run out of Loves up there?
Wayne Love?
Wayne Love, the player, a couple years ago, was a pretty good player.
Yep.
So the Bucks will kick it off. They lead it 7-0, and it all happened when they stopped the fourth down, got the ball back, and then they set off on that drive. Each team's only had the ball one time here in this first period. We're keeping our eye on the weather tonight. Chance. We got some clouds up there, but right now the radar looks pretty good.
Keep it up there.
And keep it. Oh, yeah, we don't need it down here.
That's correct.
So Corey will kick it off. Shawley and Morrell are the deep man. Morrell got the first one. He's going to get this one, too. Morrell at the 18-yard line. 25, hit, lost his balance, and the Bucks come and they get him. Finally get him down at about the 29-yard line.
50 was down there for the Burrell Bucks.
I see a Weston Baroni sighting.
Yep. You know, Mike, he's one of two tacklers for the defense in double figures. Weston has 10, Antonio Perkins has 15. Let's see if they go back to that physical play, Mike, they called the Buck sweep. They were pretty successful. It's a run-pass option, and again, they had a lot of success the first time around until Burrell stopped them. Actually, the penalty stopped.
Weston playing some outside linebacker tonight. He had been playing defensive line. They're going to keep it. This is Firmstone up the middle. He's hit.
He's a big guy.
He is. He's brought down at the 35-yard line. Perkins, you just mentioned him. There he was in there on the tackle. And also, Hobbs Omasinski was in there.
Hobbs Omasinski also in on that tackle. The 2nd and 4 from the Vikings 35-yard line.
2nd and 4 for the Vikings, trailing at 7-0, early first quarter, 2:40 to go. They split two to the left this time. Have a tight end, a wing back set up to the left is Rage Suchar, and here he comes in motion. And Perdina gets contacted in the backfield, and the Bucks swallow him up, and look at that body lead. Up over the 40 to the 41-yard line. Joe Martin got down there to knock him down, but that's a Mount Pleasant first down. They're third of the night.
First down. 1st and 10 Vikings from the 41-yard line.
And like you said, Mike, he was contacting the backfield.
So they go to the 41, 6 yards, first down.
Here they go, that buck sweep. Here it comes.
And Shawley's hit.
That time.
Shawley's going to be hit, and down he goes. And Baroni was down there with Perkins again.
They've been a dynamic duo so far.
We mentioned Shawley was just their tailback a week ago. Perdina spent the week on the sideline with a hoodie.
Now we have a penalty marker.
And we do have a penalty. I think this might be this is looking like substitution against Mount Pleasant. They might have too many guys in the huddle. It was a 5-yard loss on the play. Let's see. Oh, it's a get back warning. Just the warning, not the one that draws the penalty yet. They're going to get their get back coaches on that over there. Second and 15 at the 36.
Also looked like number 56 Nate Sopley in on that tackle on the last play.
No. Second down. Another man in motion. And Perdina off the left side. Boy, there's a face mask.
Bunch of penalty markers
yeah,
there.
A face mask. His head got spun backwards. He did the Linda Blair. I don't know who got the hand in there. It's as it's getting darker, it's getting harder to read the numbers.
Liam Kasavich was in on the tackle.
15-yarder, too. That's the big one.
That'll be the first time.
Personal foul face mask on the Bucks.
So Mount Pleasant putting a drive together here. So they're at the 45. And it's 1st and 10. Yeah, we don't have a 66, so we don't think. Here is, and the ball's loose.
Intercepted.
I think it's picked off. No, they say incomplete.
Oh, my, Mike. I thought it was
They
intercepted.
say incomplete. It was Logan Eakins that picked it off, but they say it skipped on the ground. Are we sure it wasn't a fumble? Throw the challenge flag.
Interception there by number 51, Logan Eakins.
That's the first pass they've thrown, or second. Yeah, that could be. So 2nd and 10 at the 45.
I thought that was intercepted, Mike.
He sure gave it a good effort. This is Shawley,
Here comes the
near
Bucks
side
lead.
of the field.
Who's going to string it
Shawley
out?
to the near side, the 40, 35, and finally knocked down by Perkins inside the 30. It's a Mount Pleasant first down at the Burrell 28. Well, they love those wide plays.
That's been our weakness this year so far.
Getting that
Big
headset.
enough, try to get the edge on them, and they couldn't do it.
A 15-yard gain for Shawley.
Now another whistle.
And we got to get back, telling Burrell to get back now.
Now it's going to be
So we have
timeout.
a warning each way on the get back. So I want to reset the play clock. First down, Mount Pleasant at the Burrell 30. Bucks lead 7-0. 59 seconds left first quarter. Firmstone back there all by himself now. And Suchar in motion. Oh, almost tipped. They got it to Perdina. Here he comes, 30-25. And Perdina brought down by Perkins as he gets to the 24-yard line. Also, nice on Jones over there.
Jones, number 13.
But again, here, first 9 yards.
From the Bucks 24-yard line.
6 yards on that one.
And face mask penalty hurts.
Oh, double handoff, and this one's Suchar. Suchar to the 15.
Won't
And
go down.
Suchar will go out of bounds at about the 13, and that's a first down. They did the double handoff that time.
Number 27, Trey Corey. But that's another Viking first down.
Corey pushed him out, but it's first down Mount Pleasant as they're driving to try to get back and tie this game. Quarter running down here. The Bulls
First and
at
10
12.
Vikings from the 12-yard line.
30 yards on 2 carries for Suchar.
They couldn't make the first down without scoring a touchdown.
Quarter might go on him here. 1 second, and that's it.
That takes us to the end of the first quarter.
It's the end of the first quarter here at Buccaneer Stadium.
Bucks 7.
It's been a happy birthday for the old barn so far. It's the Burrell Bucks 7 and the Mount Pleasant Vikings nothing.
Mike, I have a happy birthday
Okay.
Sunday. It's Brendan Roberts, one of our 9th grade running backs, his birthday. Well, Mogie's Irish Pub is a full-service restaurant set in a casual family atmosphere, serving Burrell fans since 1997. Mogie's owns their longevity to quality product, a conscientious staff, and loyal customer base. Come enjoy our newly remodeled patio with umbrella and gazebo seating. We have great local bands are adding new events every day. Visit them at mogies.us for update on events. Mogie's located at 3210 Leechburg Road, Lower Burrell. Call them at 724-339-6904 today to make a reservation, plan a party, or just get takeout. See you after the game at Mogie's. We'll be heading there tonight.
Sounds like a plan.
Also, by the way, Mike, 3rd annual Bucko Bingo's this Sunday, September 7th at the VFW Post 92. Doors open 11 a.m. Tickets are $35. That includes food. You can buy your tickets at the door. And again, this Sunday, 11 a.m., VFW Post 92.
The John Carpenzano, our PA announcer, had all the active duty and former military stand up there on Military Appreciation Night. Big hand for all those folks, and we say thank you for your service. And everyone that's watching that's got somebody playing in this game that's stationed anywhere around the states or around the world, thank you for what you do. And Glad you could join us.
They could be watching right now.
Yeah. First down at the 12-yard line. Perdina spins and turns and churns, and he gets hit hard as he gets it down to the 8. Perkins and Nyson Jones. So they go from the 9 on a 3-yard gain. They like to go quick. Perdina again.
Same play.
They hit him in the hole, and not much. Hobbs Omasinski down there. Read that one. They get him down at the 12. It's 3 more. Or I'm sorry, at the 6.
Well, we know they're in 4-down territory.
Yes, sir. 3rd down, 4.
From the 6-yard line.
Bucks lead 7-0. 11 minutes left, first half. Mount Pleasant driving. They started this drive on their own 29, kind of mirroring what the Bucks did. Firmstone, the quarterback. Man in motion, it's Shawley. They're going to run the sweep. Comes to the near side of the field, but the Bucks have him. He spins away, and he's close to a first down. He might have it.
Masinski did a nice job of turning him up.
He did. Let's see where they put it. At the 3, and they're going to say...
A 4th down situation, 4th and 1.
They're going to go for it.
And it's 4th and 1. This is the second time they've had a 4th down.
Now remember, they can make a touchdown. The first down without making a touchdown.
Bucks stopped them the first time. 4th and 1. Firmstone, the quarterback. To Perdina. Off the left side. Perdina busts through, spins. Gets down to the goal line. Let's see what they say. He's going to be down at the 1-yard line. It is 1st and goal.
Corey stopped him short.
From the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, Mount Pleasant at the 1. 3 more for Perdina.
Yeah, behind that big offensive line, Mike. Let's see if they can hold them out of the end zone here. 1st and goal. It's going to be tough.
They spread it out. Oh, high snap. Firmstone's going to keep it, and he marches into the end zone. Touchdown, Mount Pleasant.
Touchdown.
So we've had 2 1-yard runs by both quarterbacks for their scores.
And now the extra point. Tyke Snyder will be on to try it. Firmstone holds it. And Andrew Brodnack is the snapper. At the post to our left, trying to tie it up. Good snap, good hold. Ball down, kick up, and it is good. And at 9:41 of the second quarter, Mount Pleasant's tied it. It's Mount Pleasant 7 and Burrell 7.
We got Trey Corey kicking for us and Tyke Snyder for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please.
And we'll have that drive for you in a second. After we tell you that Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. You may not think life insurance, you would need that life insurance when you're young, but it's actually the best time to get it. The right policy can help you pay expenses, grow wealth over time, and save you money by locking in rates early. Joe and Joe always know. Stop in at 2318 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights, or call 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today. So here is Tyke Snyder kicking it. Bucks have had some good returns this year.
Corey at 15.
Corey. Now here he comes to the near side, but they got him. Good job that time on special teams by Braden Pavlochak, 82. So the Bucks will have it 1st and 10. That drive by Mount Pleasant. 13 plays. That matched the 13-play Burrell drive. How do you like that? 13 plays, 71 yards.
Both teams eating up a lot of clock on those drives. Mike, we had a couple long kick returns. In fact, in the Central Catholic Pine Ridge game, back-to-back kick returns for touchdowns. Central Catholic Chris Black returned the opening kick 99 yards, and then Khalil Taylor came back, took it back 95 yards for a 7-7 score. You don't see that very often. Corey up the middle.
And here he comes. And carrying some men with him across the 30. And out to about the 32-yard line. Cole Hart, sophomore. And Gage Valone down there to make the tackle on Corey, but not before Trey was able to advance it up to the 32-yard line. 7-yard pickup.
Not to be outdone, by the way, kid from South Fayette, Aiden Wright, returned 2 kickoffs, Mike, 90 and 95 yards.
There's been a lot of that going on.
There were 11 kick returns for touchdowns last week.
Perkins calls the signals. He's back.
Wants to pass.
He looks.
Time.
Fires it over.
Oh!
No, and it's intercepted right into the hands of that man, Rage Suchar, 30. And Suchar pushed out of bounds at the Burrell 23-yard line. First turnover of the game.
And Mike threw it into the zone.
And the turnovers were an issue for the Bucks a week ago, and there's one there. And it's that man again, Rage Suchar. First down, Mount Pleasant on the Bucks 24.
Taylor pushed him out of bounds, but they got great field position.
Firmstone.
Here we
Nope,
go.
going to give it to Shawley to the near side of the field. Shawley cuts it. He's still in bounds and still going, and now they finally get him as Corey put the wood to him at about the 20.
We got to establish that edge, Mike.
They're going to mark it at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4.
Gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4 from the Bucks 18-yard line.
Now Mount Pleasant's had the ball pretty much the entire period here, save for a couple of plays. This is Firmstone. Firmstone through the middle, and he has the first down as he's thrown to the ground at about the 11-yard line. Aiden Kuhn spun him to the ground at the 12-yard line. 6 yards, first down.
For a first down for the Vikings. The 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line.
And again, Mount Pleasant trying to take that turnover and cash in on it.
And that's what happened last week against Shadyside. Bucks turned it over 3 times. That quickly became 3 Shadyside touchdowns. 7:40 left, first half. Urban, the motion man. And they give us to Perdina. Perdina skips by one man, but the Bucks gang tackle him. And there's nothing doing there. Let's see who gets up off the bottom. That's 51 for the Bucks. And that is Logan Heekins. No gain. I'll make it a loss of 1, even better.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 for the Vikings. They go pistol. And they're going to run
Look
it
at that, Mike.
on the in around to Nick Burrell. Burrell's inside the 10. He's inside the, not quite to the 5 before he's spun to the ground by Antonio Perkins.
But again, Mike, we have nobody out in that edge.
Lots of jet sweeps, and
That's their favorite play. They call it the Buck Sweep. And that's not BUC, it's BUCK.
3rd and 3. That's an 8-yard gain for Morrell.
And you know they're in 4-down territory again.
Sure. 6.5 left, first half. 7-7 score. Bucks need a turnover here. And Firmstone's rolling. He looks, wants to throw it, gets away, spinning. He's to the 5, turns and gets knocked out of bounds inside the 5, and that'll be 1st and goal, I think.
That's your buddy Western Baroni down there, Mike, and he ran him out of bounds. But is it a first down? That's the question.
Let's see. No.
4th and 1.
4th and inches. Another 4th down.
5:54 to go here in the first half.
They're 1 for 2. Bucks need that push. Come on, Joa and Aiden. And Morrell. Morrell's
they got him!
Burrell, they do got him! Oh, what a play that was! And they stop him again!
Who was that man down there?
That's Heekins again.
Lucas Heekins.
It was Heekins. Logan Heekins with a couple of big defensive plays, and the Bucks with another. I'd call that a goal line stand indeed.
I'm in trouble with the Heekins family.
Why is that?
Because I said Lucas.
I remember
and that's Uncle Lucas.
I remember Uncle Lucas. I wonder if he's here. I need to see him. He needs to come up and say hi when he comes.
Remember, Dad said he was a better player.
Right.
So
well,
I took his name in vain.
Damien can come up too if you like.
Great play, though. Boy, you read that one nicely, and
that was
Logan put him away.
A big loss on the play, a 5-yard loss. So the Bucks shadow their own goalpost, but they're at the 9-yard line. And this is
Corey
busting through Corey. Near side
There's
of the
the
field,
corner.
20, 25, 30, and
Look at him
Corey's
playing
out of
up
bounds.
blockers.
Well, we knew it was only a matter of time, but Trey Corey's loose tonight.
Yep.
When other things will open up, then the run's going to open up, and that's really what's happened here. From the 9 to the 33, it's a 24-yard gain.
First and 10 Bucks from the 33-yard line.
4 carries, 28 yards now for Trey.
And the Bucks get out of Dodge. First and 10 at their 33-yard line. 5:23 left first half.
Clock is on their
7-7
side.
score.
Yep.
Corey the sidecar now next to Perkins, and he's got it. He cuts it. But a lot of white jerseys there. Flow to the football. Corey's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And that's about all. Big 66 again. Peyton Shom and 58 Michael Reese, a couple of seniors. They have 13 seniors on this team.
Trey kept trying to read a hole, wait, but nothing ever opened up for him.
2nd down and 9. I believe the Bucks have 1 timeout remaining, or 2, and Mount Pleasant has 1.
Back to throw.
And here's Perkins. He fires it over the middle. Oh, and it's pulled in on the run down to the 42-yard line. That'll be another Burrell first down. And pulled in by Liam Kasavage, and that's a first down.
His first catch of the year for Liam.
Richard Shawley brought him down, but another Burrell first down to the 42-yard line. 24 yards.
84 yards in the air so far for Mr. Perkins. Scored a lone touchdown. Again, we get into Mount Pleasant territory. 4:20 to go here in the first half. Be a big score here, Mike.
Talked to Liam last week on Inside Burrell Football. And Perkins keeps it. Well, they grab him around his shoulders, but he gets away. He's still going.
He's gone, Mike.
He's at the 20, the
10.
15, the 10.
What a great run.
Antonio Perkins, Burrell Bucks touchdown.
You talk about a second effort, Mike. Wow. 42 yards. And he was stopped in the backfield. Thankfully, they didn't blow that dead.
71 yards on the ground. We saw him get 177 a week ago. And Perkins with a 42-yard touchdown run, his second of the night. And he scored the last 6 Bucks touchdowns.
4 minutes even left in the half.
Corey kicks it out of the hold of Fenner and the snap of Green. It all works, and the Bucks lead at 14-7. 4 minutes left first half. How about that one? That came out of nowhere, and that was a 91-yard drive, folks.
What a second effort here.
They had 3 plays on that drive of 24, 24, and 42. And that's some big plays by the Bucks.
And again, Liam Kasevich set up that touchdown with a great catch. 14 yards.
4 plays, 91 yards, 1 minute and 33 seconds. So the Bucks lead at 14-7. Boy, again, what a turn of events. Both Burrell touchdowns have come off a stopped 4th down of Mount Pleasant. They stopped them on a 4th down at their 3-yard line, hit them for a loss on the play, got the ball back at the 9. Corey ran for 24. He ran for 1. Then they hit Kasavich on a 24-yard gain. And then it was Perkins, 42 yards, and pay dirt.
Perkins was actually knocked 4 yards backwards, Mike.
He was.
Regained his balance and took it for the touchdown.
Shawley and Morello, the deep man. And Corey kicks. Oh, it's over his head.
He touched it though, Mike.
Morello's
That's a
gonna
live ball.
It's a live ball even if he doesn't touch it.
Yep.
10, 15. Bucks have him, and down he goes. And down there for the Bucks, Rocco Gianetti. We said he would be back tonight. We get him back in the action, and he makes a special teams tackle. And now long field for Mount Pleasant. They'll start at their 20-yard line. 3:55 left first half. Bucks by a touchdown.
Liam Purdue also down there for the Bucks.
First and 10 Vikings from the 20-yard line.
There's the story. 4 minutes to go in the first half.
17 different Bucks have made tackles so far, Mike.
Firmstone under center, and somebody moved. And we'll see what the call is here from Joe Catanese.
5 against Mount Pleasant.
Here comes Joe. False start against Mount Pleasant. That'll move them back 5 more.
We got to watch the Mount Pleasant game against Greensburg Central Catholic. Do you know how many plays were in that game, Mike?
No, I don't know.
144.
That's a lot.
I wonder how many pro plays there are.
Not that many.
No.
More than they're used to. Well, less because they've cut timeout to try to keep the games more fit into the TV.
First and 15.
Perdina to the near side of the field.
Not this time.
But the Bucks spin them down at the 18-yard line. And it was Heekins again. Boy, what a game he is having. And also Savage and also Hobbs, Obusinski.
And number 55, Ryan Rusevich.
Gang tackling there, Mike.
So at the 18, it's a 3-yard game for Perdina.
Clock's running, 3:30 to go here.
Yeah, interesting to see what
Remember, Burrell gets the ball to start the second half.
what does Jason Fazekas want to do here? How aggressive does he want to be? Motion man.
Buck.
And Firmstone going to throw it over the middle, and it is
broken
caught.
up beautifully by Corey.
Beautiful catch by Shawley, and he pulls it in at the 40-yard line. First down, Mount Pleasant.
I thought Corey knocked that ball away, Mike. Wow, that's a great catch. Corey timed it, hit perfectly, and I thought he knocked it out.
21-yard gain, and that answered our question what Fazekas wanted to do. Shawley's first catch, 21 yards.
3 minutes even to go. Burrell's defense has come up big here.
I think Mount Pleasant only has 1 timeout left.
I think you're right. They took 2 down by the goal line.
Throw it again. He wants to run a screen pass over here to put a
Nothing doing that time.
I'll tell you what. They were lucky Liam Savage wasn't running the other way with that one.
He had his mid on it.
He had it snuffed out. And
Clock stops, 2:39 to go.
Firmstone 2 for 5, 27 yards so far. 2nd and 10 now, Vikings. And the clock stops with the incomplete pass at 2:39 left. On a warm Friday night in Lower Burrell, huh? 72 degrees currently. Now they give us to Perdina, but the Bucks are there. And 55 Ryan Rusevich, the senior defensive end, put Perdina down as he gets to the 42-yard line, a gain of 3.
Deacons also in on that tackle.
Well, I don't know if Perdina's still banged up at all, but he has taken it 9 times tonight on the ground. Pretty good workload. Clock to 2 minutes. It's 3rd down.
Big
Firmstone is
3rd
back.
down, Mike. He's looking to try to get a screen pass.
Has time, and he fires it, and Perdina's going to take it, and there's nobody out there. 30, 20, and there goes Perdina all the way for a touchdown. 58 yards.
Everybody got caught up in the wash, Mike. Did you notice that? There was like a scrum over there. Perdina broke loose, and he gets a 58-yard touchdown.
And the second catch by Perdina for 64.
That play took forever to develop.
It sure did. And at 1:51,
unbelievable.
Tyke Snyder on to try to make this a tie ball game. Good snap, good hold. Snyder's kick is good, and Mount Pleasant ties it at 1:51 left first half.
Wow, that was crazy.
Sure was.
All right, As a star football player at Burrell, University of Pittsburgh, and a healthcare professional for over 2 decades, chiropractor Seth Hornak knows what it takes to reach your goal of total wellness. At the Healthy You Factory in Lower Burrell, he keeps up with the latest technology to restore the body and fight disease. The Healthy You Factory features hot and cold tubs for muscle and joint therapy, oxygen jacuzzi tubs, infrared sauna, steam rooms, float tanks, massage chairs, and traction tables. They also offer light therapy. The Healthy You Factory is located at 2869 Leechburg Road in Lower Burrell. Call Dr. Hornak at 724-334-2225 to set up an appointment today and get yourself on the road to a healthier you.
So that went 5 plays, 80 yards, and 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Perdina caught it from Firmstone. It was his second catch of the night. And again, if he's showing any ill effects from the injury that he had, I don't see them at all. He's looked good.
I just watched on replay, and again, there were 4 guys that got caught up in the wash. He broke out of the scrum and took it 58 yards for the score.
Oh, they ran a man late out onto the field here. Now they have 11. And here's Tyke Snyder kicking it to the near side of the field. And this is Purdue to the 25-yard line. At least they think it's Purdue. Let's wait till he gets up. It is 23. It's Rocco Giannetti. I'm sorry.
Rocco Giannetti on the return.
Again, the numbers. 144 left. And it's getting really hard with 2 panes of windows, and it's dark. That makes it fun, too. First down Bucks, and now the same question we asked a moment ago. What does Don Girardi want to do here? Play it aggressively? Corey the sidecar, and Perkins going to keep it. Perkins gets up in there. He's hard to bring down. It's a rugby scrum. And they're going to get Perkins out at about the 28-yard line. And
picks up about 3 on the carry.
See where they put it.
Set up second and
Put it at
7.
the 28 to gain of 4.
Don't forget, Burrell gets the ball to start the second half.
Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have the band for you. Both of them.
Yes.
We'll crank it up and let you hear them. We'll be back after that to give you stats. A 14-14 tie with clock winding to a minute. Remember, Burrell gets the ball, as you said, so they don't have to be in a hurry here if they don't want to be. Perkins is back.
Throw,
steps up, and now here he comes to the near side of the field. We got a
Penalty
flag
marker.
down. Perkins
Wide
throws
open.
it deep, and he's got a man wide open. All the way to the 9-yard line.
Antonio Burns pass complete to number 25, Liam Purdue.
Purdue pulls it in, but
we got a holding call, Mike. Yeah, it's 2
coming
big
back.
plays. Yep.
What an arm Perkins has on him. My goodness.
2 big plays brought back. That is a 90-yard penalty.
Well, we've had a couple of those tonight.
Wow. Hit him in stride, too, Mike.
He did.
Let's run that play again.
So the penalty marker is at the 20. But they have to take this from the line of scrimmage. Now, from the 28 to the 18. 2nd and 16. 3 penalties, 35 yards for Burrell. 46 seconds left.
You say 36, I say over 100.
Yeah, so true. From the 18. Play clock down to 5. 2, 1, they get it off. Perkins back. Perkins throws the out, and it's incomplete. He tried to get it to Kudre, but it was overthrown.
Intended for number 9, Zach Kudre. The 3rd and 16, Bucks from the 18-yard line.
3rd down, 16 to go.
Do you want to give it back here, Mike?
No, you sure don't. And again, we haven't punted tonight, and you really want to run your first one back here late in the half like this. Remember, we've had some problems late in these halves closing them out.
That pass was 65 yards in the air, Mike.
by Perkins. I know, that was quite a heave. So they need to get to the 34. 16 to go. Perkins is going to run it. He can do it himself. Near
Gets
side
one
of the
block
field.
here, Mike. Look
25,
out. He
30.
got the block.
He's going to get it. Oh, they're going to
Oh.
call. They calling a blind side on that.
Yeah.
And Tony Perkins on the run. There is a flag on the play.
They're going to call the blind side. I think it's Liam. Tom Girardi talking to him. It is Liam. Yeah, I think he'd got around him. I don't even think he needed to touch him. There it is.
Blindside block on the Bucks.
Man, two huge penalties on this possession. That first down could have run the clock out.
Yeah.
And Perkins just stopped because he knew it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's like, hell no.
Well, let's see here. With 31 seconds to go, it's going to be third down again and long.
And this will be from the spot of the foul.
Clock won't start, right?
So at the 25-yard line. So Perkins will get 7 yards on that carry.
3rd and 19 for the Bucks from the 15-yard line.
So from the 15, it's 3rd and 19. I say run the same play because the worst possible thing that can happen is he winds a lot of time off the clock. Clock stops on these penalties, by the way. And they give it to Corey. Corey finds a hole, spins up there, and gets to the 19-yard line. Now we'll see if Jason Fazekas wants to stop it. He does.
Yeah.
At 22 seconds left. I believe that's Mount Pleasant's last time out. So it's 4th down. The Bucks will have to punt. The ball's at the 19.
Vikings.
Big game hunting tonight. Mike Avonworth is at Aliquippa. Thomas Jefferson, McKeesport. And tomorrow, Mike, Woodland Hills is playing Central Catholic at Canton, Ohio, in the Hall of Fame Classic. And people say, well, you know, why would the two teams from Western Pennsylvania go out there?
Because you get to play at Fawcett Stadium and get the tour of the Hall of Fame.
Get invited.
That's pretty cool stuff. Hey, across the river, Highlands played Shaler at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland because you got to play at an NBA court.
It was great.
Corey will punt it. Corey averaging 26.9. Remember, they had one block last week.
And Mount Pleasant's going to come after him, Mike.
That was on a quick kick, too. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Green is our center.
Morrell is the deep man, and he can scoot. And good job by Corey, but it's
Line
a line.
drive.
It's right at Morrell at the 45.
Somebody
Look
better
out.
put him down.
He can go.
Somebody better put him
30,
down. There's a
flag
penalty
down.
marker. That'll take care of the half.
Yeah, I think Lucas Gonzalez put the habeas grabus on Liam Purdue there.
There is a flag on the play.
Kudre made the tackle.
Holding on the Vikings.
10 more on Mount Pleasant. So that will take it back to the 46-yard line.
They going to heave one, Mike?
I don't know why not. 12 seconds to go.
The 1st and 10
They've had
Vikings
production.
from the 45-yard line.
I mean, protection by their line there. Oh, great moon coming above us here. There's
Hazy.
moon over Lower Burrell. On the 60th birthday at Buccaneer Stadium.
Now, Burrell's going to take a timeout.
They are. They get a chance to look and see what Mount Pleasant came out at, and Dom Girardi will stop the proceedings and put their defense out there. Scott Newell and Dom and everyone will go out there and talk about this.
Mentioned Mount Pleasant made the playoffs last year. They lost to Freeport 44-20 in the first round.
Is that the devil moon, Dan? Nice
That's
shot.
interesting,
Nice
huh?
job, James.
There you go. How about that?
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Spooky. Spooky. Orange like Mr. Kornheiser. 12 seconds left. It'll be 1st and 10 Vikings. We have a 14-14 tie, and really, the way this half has gone, I think that's just a score right now. I think that's about where it should be. A lot of penalties, but they've been good calls. Brought back some long plays both ways. And
Joe Kent Neeson's crew doing a good job here.
so Dane Firmstone, the senior quarterback, with Stephen Perdina to his right. And Firmstone's going to throw it. He looks, steps up.
Oh, he got hit.
He did. He heaves it deep, and it is tipped up into the air and incomplete.
Thank God. For the first time we knocked one down, I thought somebody was going to pick it off and get it.
I know, seriously. Well, that's what happened at the end of against Avonworth, remember? Bucks had 3 men down there, which was just enough as it turned out.
It does stop the clock with 4.7 seconds.
And they get one more crack at it here. Bucks 14, Mount Pleasant 14. They've traded touchdowns. Perkins, then Firmstone tied it at 7. Perkins with a 42-yarder, and then Perdina with that 58-yard swing pass from Firmstone. And that's where we stand. Everybody good on their extra points. So here we go. Barring a penalty, this should do it. And Firmstone is back. He fires it up there, and it's caught.
He's out of bounds.
They're going to say it's good at the 14-yard line, but the clock runs out. Hickson makes the catch, but that's the end of the first half at Buccaneer Stadium in Lower Burrell with your score. Burrell 14, Mount Pleasant 14. We'll have the bands and all that good stuff right after this.
The Mount Pleasant Tower of Power Marching Band is proud to present their 2025 halftime show, Postcards from America. From the heartlands of Kansas to the peach fields of Georgia and the bustling metropolis of Chicago, this journey is one you won't forget anytime soon. They are under the in-flight and on-field direction of drum majors Zachariah Livingston and Ella Paul. So pack your bags and grab your passports. This plane is heading off to Kansas with their 1976 hit, Carry On Wayward Son. Our trumpet soloist is Adele Kelly.
Next, we head down to the beautiful state of Georgia, where the hazy days of summer await. Here, we'll meet Ray Charles, who's looking to beat the heat with a little southern comfort. Pull up a rocking chair and let the Tower of Power serenade you with their rendition of Georgia on My Mind.
politics. The Burrell Buccaneer Marching Band would like to thank the Burrell Band, parents, administrators, and school board members for their continued support of the arts of Burrell. Ladies and gentlemen, the Burrell Buccaneer Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do have your winning 50-50 ticket. It is good for $428 tonight. It is a green colored ticket. Winning number 535322446. 535322446. You can pick up your winnings at the concession stand. Ladies and gentlemen, just some high school scores from around the area. We got Jeanette leading Ligonier Valley 24-0 in the third quarter. At halftime, we got Valley 13, Greensburg Salem 9. We got Penn Trafford trailing Moon 14-12 at halftime. We got Kissy trailing Hemphill 36-3 at halftime. At halftime, we got Apollo Ridge 16, Greensburg Central Catholic 7. At halftime, we got Derry 9, Deer Lake 7. Halftime again, Norwin 21, Latrobe 0. And lastly, we got at halftime, we got Upper St. Clair 42, Franklin Regional 0. At the half, we got Newcastle 20, Highland 0 at halftime.
I guess we could tap dance, Dean, if we wanted to. We're waiting patiently
For both teams.
For both teams, we have no one out here. The clock is sitting for 3 minutes. We have no officials. I mean, they won't crank that 3 minutes on that clock until when they have teams out there. Why don't you tell everyone about Bucko Bingo, Dean?
It's the third annual one, Mike. It's this Sunday, September 7th at the VFW Post 92. Doors are going to open at 11 a.m. The tickets are $35. That includes your food. Speaking of food, great food at halftime. Thank
Beautiful.
you to the boosters.
Thank you.
Tickets are available at the door. So that's September 7th, 11 a.m., $35. We'll have you home in time for the Steeler game. By the way, checking top 5 in 3A, Mike, there has been movement. We have Avonworth still at number 1, Amani Christian at number 2, Hopewell number 3, Elizabeth Fuller at number 4, all undefeated. But the big shakeup is the number 5 spot. Central Valley, Mike, 0-2 under Mark Lyons. 1-1 last time.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
They've been replaced by North Catholic.
So the Bucks and the Vikings tied 14-14. Why don't we give you the scoring? In the first quarter, 3:16 left. Antonio Perkins with a 3-yard touchdown run, capping off a 13-play, 76-yard drive. It took the Bucks 5:37. Corey added the extra point. The Bucks led it 7-0. Oh, then Mount Pleasant got the ball back, and they set out on a 13-play, 71-yard, 5-minute and 40-second drive. And Dane Firmstone got in from 1 yard out. Tyke Snyder added the kick, and it was 7-7. Then in the second quarter, the Bucks came back to take the lead back for the second time, capping off a 4-play, 91-yard drive after stopping Mount Pleasant on 4th and 1. They got the ball at their 9, and 4 plays later, Antonio Perkins, a 42-yard touchdown run. Trey Corey added the kick, and the Bucks led it 14-7. And then to close out the half, which has been a problem for Burrell so far this year, Mount Pleasant found their all-everything running back, Stephen Perdina, on a swing pass out here to the near side of the field, and he marched it 58 yards on the pass from Fernstone. Snyder added the kick, and that's where it ended up at halftime. 14-14, Burrell and Mount Pleasant all knotted up. Bucks looking for their first win. This is their first home game. Mount Pleasant looking to go to 2-1 if they can win it. This is their first road game.
And you can roll back that last touchdown, Mike. I saw there were 6 guys in a scrum over here, all tied up. All of a sudden, Perdina just jumped out of there. And all 3 Burrell defenders were tied up with receivers. He just raced down the sideline untouched.
I see up on the hill.
There's 2 teams up on that hill.
I see Mount Pleasant. They're kind of just hanging out. Are we in some sort of a delay that we don't know about?
That is a good question.
Is it possible that there's weather or something? I don't know.
Because there's no referees either.
There's nobody out there. I'm going to look at the radar, assuming I can get that up.
And is the rule 30 minutes?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Dean, there is nothing on the radar. Look,
Guess what?
it is clear.
Yeah. And Mount Pleasant, you can
They're
see
kind
them
of just
yeah,
up there. There they are, up on the hill.
with the U-Haul. And again, they look like they'd like to come down, but what is going on here?
I don't know. I have no idea. We got Burrell coaches are standing outside the Burrell locker room. I can get a look at them. There's some officials up there too.
Yeah, I see one up there.
And now Dom Girardi is walking over and trying to figure out what's going on. Is that Dom? It's either Dom or Frank. Fathers and sons walk alike.
Yeah.
Maybe he said that way by you and Kenny. It's the same thing.
Yeah, Mike, and they're making no attempt to come down.
No, something's going on up there. Something that we don't know about. So, yeah, we see a bunch of Mount Pleasant players up there, and you can see the shot, and you see the fellow in the later blue shirt. The Burrell coach is there on the left.
That's Dom, yeah.
It does look like Dom. That's Dom's play sheet. That's what I know that's in.
And he's talking to the Mount Pleasant coach.
But that's not Jason Fazekas. Now, here's something that did happen as they were walking off the field. Jason Fazekas was talking to the official, the head referee, Joe Catanese, on the way off. I don't know what that was about, but they did have a long discussion on their way off the field. But this is one of those situations where it would be nice if they'd let us know so we could let you know. But we're basically in a holding pattern, and I really don't know what's going on. So I guess we can tap dance. We can do rain delay theater. What do you got, Dean?
I went to assistant Tom Clark is up here in the booth, and he has no clue either.
The TC doesn't. So yeah, we're sort of
The Mount Pleasant coaches are coming up now.
in a holding pattern. So we'll see.
Waiting for official word here.
So the schedule for Burrell, we can do that for you. Tell you what's coming up as we move along here. Next week, the Bucks will be at Derry to play the Trojans, and that's the last non-conference game. Allegheny 7 conference play does start next year. Burrell will be the only one laying out. and then we get back into it 2 weeks from today. Our next home game will be right here. Will be our next home game. Will be right here against the Freeport Yellow Jackets. So,
say there might be some kind of situation with an ambulance.
right, there is
up
an
near the
ambulance
Mount
up.
Pleasant
There is an ambulance up there,
locker room.
but I don't know what's. I really don't know what's going to. Speculating would just be silly. So,
Well, should I do the first half stats?
yeah, why don't we get the stats?
Yeah,
We can
do that.
do our stuff here.
And again, 14-14 score here at halftime. Pretty close as far as the statistics go. Mount Pleasant has 11 first downs. Burrell has 7 yards rushing. Mount Pleasant 123. Burrell 115. Passing, Mount Pleasant 121. Very balanced. 123 rushing, 121 passing for 244 total. Burrell has 83 passing for a 198 total. Third down conversions. Both teams play good on defense. Mount Pleasant converted only 1 of 4. Burrell 1 of 3. Penalties were a big bugaboo for both teams.
Ladies
4
and
for
gentlemen,
30.
I've been told that we're just extending halftime a little bit. Bear with us.
And the penalties for Burrell, 4 for 45. But we know that one was a 95-yard play that got called back. And again, it amounted to a 10-yard penalty. The one turnover Burrell committed through an interception. Time of possession, Mount Pleasant dominated that, 15-18 to 9:42. Fourth down conversions, Burrell converted their 1 fourth down conversion. Mount Pleasant is 0 for 2.
John Carpenzano just made a announcement that we're just extending halftime a little bit. That's what he's gotten. So that's what he was told. So from Brian. So Brian Farrer, the AD, that we're just gonna have a little longer halftime than normal. The weather is does not. We're not going to be running in any weather, I don't think. So looking at that, we'll take a look and see what's happening with that. They're not expecting any rain till like 3 a.m., so we're cool.
Well,
The biggest problem with this, with any kind of electricity or anything, was when the game was starting. There was a front going through, and it passed. That's what all that wind was.
Well, Mike, last week in our conference, we had a couple of big individual games from our conference mates. And Monty Christian, again, that pair that's going to Penn State, Gabe Jenkins, he was 11 for 20 for 228 yards, 6th in the WPL. And Antonio Perkins, had 174 yards. That put him 9th in rushing. And then Monty's David Davis, he was 8th in receiving with 4 catches for 115 yards. So
they have a lot of athletes. I saw Leroy Johnson interjected himself into the fray, into the Shady Side thing this week, talking about when he first got there that they had a couple of games they played with 14 kids.
But he also canceled against Clarendon.
He did. Well, who doesn't? Who doesn't? It must be tough being Clarendon and being in Class A like that. A lot of people want to duck you. So Declare never find a game. We found out that Farrell Farrell ended up having a cancellation. I guess they could have played each other, but I don't think that ever happened.
They said it was too late to get that lined up. By the way, another big performance last week was the Shady Side quarterback, Javon Johnston. He was 14 for 19 for 357 yards against us last week. But you know what, Mike? Just as impressive. As a freshman, he medaled in the WPL and the PIA triple jump. And he won his age group at the New Balance Outdoor Championship in New Orleans in June. So he is a track and field star. You can see he's a very talented young man. And again, lots of injuries. The Mallory kid went down. The Harvey kid also was injured in that game.
Maddox Harvey, yeah, that was a knee injury we thought, and it turns out I think it was. We don't have the specific on it, but.
By the way, for the second year in a row, I should say, week 1, we had a 3 overtime local game featuring Latrobe and Plum.
Wow.
Latrobe outlasted 42-35, and across the river last year, Highlands beat Elizabeth Forward in 3 overtimes, 53-52. We ran out of ink in that one.
Halftime score, Moon 14, Penn Trafford 12.
Speaking of Highlands, they're trailing 20-0 at halftime, hosting Newcastle. And again, we have no idea what this delay is.
I'm scrolling. We have a end of the second quarter halftime score. Laurel 37, Riverside nothing. I'm scrolling through here, see if we can find some stuff. You guys don't want to do an Ask Me Anything, do you? We could take viewer mail. At Milo P 613, send them in. I can say hi to Hunter and Sheila and the new baby Gwendolyn. Ken Wood is a grandfather again. Hunter, that played at Highlands, and his wife Sheila just celebrated the birth of their first daughter, Gwendolyn. And congratulations to those two, and congratulations to you, Ken. That is terrific. That's number 2 for you now. Well, guess what? As we're doing that, my niece Jana celebrates her first birthday today.
How about that?
That'll get handled on Sunday, apparently.
By the way-
Right during the Steeler game.
We have another amateur meteorologist out in Florida. My brother Jerry reports just a few isolated cells in the area. It doesn't look bad. Should be small and short-lived.
Is
So-
he like me with that stuff?
Yes, he is. He enjoyed the halftime show, by the way.
Well, that's good. I'm glad Jerry's watching. He is in where? Northport.
Northport, yeah.
I really hope to get there next spring.
A little
Maybe
up
I'll
from
stop
Venice.
by and say hi to him.
Well, I'm definitely going down December sometime. By the way, we might as well make the announcement, Mike. We're going to be doing some boys and girls basketball.
We got a
for
little
Burrell.
basketball
Yep.
coming. We hope that we can get that all put together, which is really nice. And
Working on it right now. We're going to do 4 of each boys and girls games. They're going to be all home games. I am tired of driving to Mount Pleasant in the dead of January with 3 inches on the ground.
Part of the allure of coming over here was that we didn't commit to any hoops and we were just going to do a few. And that's a long winter when you do 8 games instead of like 28 games sounds a lot better. And we're going to do some home games here. And well, it looks like the officials and the Mount Pleasant kids with their helmets on. It looks like and Jason Fazekas is leading the way. They're about to come down. So,
well, Justin Miller got a hold of us about doing the girls' games, and we offered Mike Fantuzzo the same package, and he took that. And what we're going to do is 4 local section games. We'll be doing the Highlands game, the Valley game. Valley will be senior night for both those games. Knock will get to see our buddy Joe.
right.
Lafco.
How about that? Where did that come from?
And Freeport, Rich McCarra. So we're going to see all of our locals, and there'll be all home games here at Burrell.
Speaking of our buddy Bill Beckner, another score in. 7:15 third quarter. Bill's a happy man. Jeanette 24, Ligonier Valley nothing. Oh, by the way, Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing, first quarter.
How about that? And by the way, those games, again, will be the local all home games. As I said before, Mike and I had a policy when we did games for 25 years. When we walked into the gym, we never looked out because if there were 3 inches of snow on the ground,
Right.
if there was a foot, we weren't going to go anyplace. So
Right.
we
It
didn't
didn't matter. We couldn't do anything about it until we had to leave. So,
Our worst night ever. Tell everybody the worst night we ever had.
it's coming home from Knock.
Coming home from Knock.
Coming home from Knock,
Unbelievable.
there was so much snow. We couldn't get up the little grade to get out of.
Eakeston Road.
Right. We couldn't get up that. We made it all the way back, and by the time we got to Natrona Heights, Dean, how much snow was there?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Unbelievable.
There was no snow.
Nobody believed.
Nobody believed us. I came over here to Lower Burrell, and my mother wanted to know what was going on, and she goes, "Where you been?" And
We couldn't get out of Knock High School.
Yeah.
Remember?
we
And
couldn't
then
get out of there. There was no snow in Burrell. There was no snow in at Islands.
Here they all come. I was following a car. Remember, Mike? And the car stopped.
Yes.
And I got out of my car and asked why he stopped. And he said, "I'm in my driveway." So they backed it out and we kept going. No idea what the delay is all about, but the good news, they're on the field. Hopefully when the Burrell coaches come up, we'll get an explanation.
Pine Richland leading Seneca Valley 35-13. Also, third quarter score, Southmoreland 27, Laurel Highlands 7. Blue Jays lead the Yankees 5-1. No surprise we've been following those two teams.
Hey, we had some fun today. My son sent us the Burrell Highlands game from 1998.
Oh my goodness, with the things we saw. I mentioned to one of our assistants, Marcus Williams, that he was featured for Highlands in that game.
By the way, he told me that name stuck all throughout high school. Tell him what you used to call him.
Marcus the Truth Williams. And I'd forgotten about that. And it was like there was a boxer named Carl the Truth Williams, and I'm sure that's where I got that from. Bob Tattern and I and you and the Professor Dave McQuaid, we had a full crew that night. We did the pregame from in front of the Highlands Hooligans, and Highlands won that game 17-0. It was the Jared Sleppy show.
You were sporting that Fu Manchu. I had hair.
There's lots of things different.
And I beat you by 2 strokes in a golf. And the great thing about it, Mike, I kind of scanned through the game. Our halftime guest that night was Butch Lippett.
How about, isn't that terrific?
Yep.
You know, we think of him here Butch has been, I believe this is the second, maybe the third year since Butch has passed away, and John's taken over very well here. And but Butch was great, and he would be very proud of his grandson Trey Corey. I can tell you that right now. So that's
He's got the best seat in the house.
yes, he does.
I asked him what the toughest names were. His Polish names never bothered him. He was part Polish, he gets those short names.
Butch was terrific.
All right, let's see if we get an explanation here.
Let's see. There was a medical issue, so quickly I could do some individuals for you. Antonio Perkins 6 for 9, 83 yards through the air. Trey Corey ran for 33 yards on 6 carries, 7 carries for Perkins, 82 yards, and the 2 Burrell touchdowns. Dane Firmstone 4 for 8, 121 yards through the air. Threw for 1 touchdown and ran for 1 touchdown. Firmstone did, 18 yards. Richard Shawley 36 yards on the ground. So I guess we're about ready to go then. As the second half, after a bit of a delay, there was a medical issue up on the hill there, I guess, or something.
All right, well, Burrell get the ball to start the second half. And seems to always be something, huh?
Yeah, it does.
We have some long games here.
And we may have blipped out on you a little bit there at halftime. Internet went on us, so we apologize. I was listening to the radio today, and they were talking about, isn't it interesting, since the advent of cell phones to now, how they haven't improved all that much? that the actual phone calling capability and how it's the same thing with Wi-Fi and everything. It's like they haven't improved.
A ton of New Hampshire went back to hardwired.
Yeah,
kids have to use their phones.
It's
at
crazy.
home.
So Burrell will get the football. Tyke Snyder will kick it off. Corey on the near side of the field. And Giannetti is over on the far side.
Trey Corey and Rocco and Giannetti back deep for the Bucks.
All right, after a long halftime, let's see if the Burrell Bucks can pick it up where they left off.
And Giannetti's going to come up and get it at the 12-yard line. 15, 20, 25.
Taking a pile with him.
Pile moves. And Rocco's out to about the 30-yard line. Give it to 31. Good return. First down, Burrell Bucks at their 31-yard line. We start the second half, finally, in a 14-14 tie.
Carter Urban on the stop for Mount Pleasant. Let's see if the Burrell Bucks can continue moving the ball as they did so well in the first half. But that big play, Mike, that pass play, 2 pass plays. One, the one we completed was called back, and one that they ran in for a touchdown. So far, have been a difference.
Their penalties, 45 yards to 30 yards, but there were a lot more. It was a lot more than that, as you mentioned. 1st and 10. And off to Corey, and he is nailed right into the waiting arms of big 77 John T. Pasquale, the junior, and he puts Corey down.
Again, that play was slow in developing, and Mount Pleasant just swarmed to the ball.
To the 28-yard line. It's a loss of 3.
Loss of 3 on play, sets up 2nd and 13 for the Bucks.
Corey now 7 carries, 30 yards.
All tied up. 14 all.
Plenty of time on the play clock.
Antonio Perkins is back. He looks, steps up, fires it over the middle. Too tall for his intended receiver, Zach Kudre, at the 50-yard line.
Set up a 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 from the 27-yard line.
Well, you wonder, with that extra long halftime, longer than a half an hour for sure, if it's going to be tough for these guys to get the offense going, you know? By the way, great food up here at halftime, taking care of us.
Chicken fingers.
Yeah. Cheese sticks?
Something for everybody.
I got water because it's really warm. We'll be freezing by the end of the year. Perkins going to run to the near side of the field.
Sprinting left.
He looks. He fires. Oh. Incomplete. Kudre, the intended receiver. Shawley, the coverage, and it's 4th down. The Bucks with a 3 and out. It's their first one of the night.
6 for 11 now for Perkins, 84 yards. And Corey will go back into punt position. Never leaves the field.
34-yarder the first time. And Nick Burrell, the sophomore, with that good speed, standing at his 46-yard line. Good snap, and Corey boots it. It's going to come to the far side of the field, and Morell's going to let it hit and let it go.
I think he better. That's a great punt.
Inside the 40, and it's going to roll dead at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
So Mount Pleasant looked like they were in excellent field position, but again, great punt by Corey.
40 yards, no return. First down, Mount Pleasant. 10:49 left, third quarter. So we'll see if they go back to that. What is their sweep play called there? They like
Buck.
Buck.
The Buck sweep. They were very successful, Mike, getting to the outside. We got to shore up that edge.
Perdina resets to Firmstone's left, and Perdina gets
Nothing
the call, and nothing.
Carry, stop quickly.
And that's Heekins again. What a game the sophomore Logan Heekins is having from his linebacker spot.
Weston Baroni was also in on the stop, but Heekins is playing a heck of a game.
On
This
play,
is
sets
fifth
up
tackle.
second and 11 from the 31-yard line.
Hear the student section cheering for Heekins.
It's USA night tonight, Mike. Everybody in the red, white, and blue.
Second down and 11 yards to go.
And of course, we're in camouflage.
Shawley, here he comes.
At the
Near
edge.
side of the field, they chase him down. Shawley is hit and knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Rocco Gianetti shows that speed we've heard so much about, and he crossed the field and got him out of bounds.
Nice job by Hobbs and Mazeski, too, Mike. He turned it up.
From
Yeah.
the 34-yard line.
So that looked like it got a lot. It got 2. 3rd and 9.
Those sweeps are very wide.
Shawley with 38 yards on the ground is their leading ball carrier tonight on those sweeps.
Big third down play, Mike.
Dane Firmstone, senior quarterback. He's back. He looks. He fires it over the middle. He's got a man wide open. It's Gage Malone inside the 30 and dragged down at the Bucks' 24-yard line.
Corey made the stop, but he had the inside path on him, and again, hit him in stride, too.
Omasinski was there too, but a big play, and the Vikings have a first down deep in Burrell territory.
Big plays have haunted Burrell so far this season, and that was a big, big one.
1 yards.
Especially on 3rd and 8, Mike. You got to stop him.
First down at the 24. And Firmstone's going to throw it to the far side of the field. It's caught, I believe that's Shawley over there. Gets it down to the 20-yard line.
Looked like that ball was tipped, Mike.
It did. Perkins was there and Nyson Jones also.
Nyson Jones also in on that stop.
9 tackles for Anthems. He is
From
our leading tackler.
the 19.
2nd and 5.
There it goes again.
And they go to Shawley off the left side. He cuts it inside the 10. He's got a first and goal for Mount Pleasant inside the 10-yard line.
Stop by number 27, Trey Corey.
Corey on a tackle.
First down, first and goal.
Corey's helmet came off, so he's going to have to come out for a play, Mike.
That's no good.
7-yard line.
A stop for Trey.
First and goal at the 7. So Mount Pleasant trying to get that lead. They've not had one tonight. The Bucks have stiffened up down deep here a few times. Now they wind the clock. First and goal for the Vikings. Suchar gets it on the sweep, and Suchar goes down to the goal line and in for a Mount Pleasant touchdown. Rage Suchar goes in, and Mount Pleasant has their first lead of the night.
Big, big play on that 40-yard pass reception.
So the Vikings with a 68-yard drive, their first drive of the second half. So much of all that time at halftime taking it out of them. It didn't. Firmstone will hold it. Tyke Snyder's kick is up, and it is good. 8:30 to go, third quarter now. And Mount Pleasant leads it for the first time tonight. Mount Pleasant 21 and the Bucks 14.
Well, if you're planning a vacation, you're just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, then look no further than Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. Pittsburgh Paws, located just a half mile off Route 28 in Natrona Heights, with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws, family-owned, and the owner lives on-site. Offer dog and cat boarding, a self-service dog wash, and doggy daycare. Your dog will play together in supervised high-security indoor-outdoor play yards. Your pup will be assessed for temperament, play style, and placed in the perfect group. Call Pittsburgh Paws at 724-888-7297 or check them out on the web at pittsburghpaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility. First time tonight that the Burrell Bucks have trailed.
A 5-play, 68-yard drive in 2 minutes and 19 seconds. And the kick is to Giannetti at the 13-yard line. Comes to the near side of the field. He's got that speed up over the 25, the 30, and the Bucks will have good field position. Going down low to get him was Gage Falone. That's the man that made that long pass reception to set up the Mount Pleasant touchdown.
Flag on the play.
And a marker down. Let's see what that's all about. It's probably not good news. On a kick return. Holding against the Bucks. So much for that good field position.
Yeah, we've been our own worst enemy at times, Mike.
Take it back to the 23, and that's where the Bucks will start. Well, they had a 91-yard drive earlier tonight.
All right, see if they can answer.
1st and 10. Perkins the quarterback, and now Corey's going to split out of there. And Perkins is going to run the follow, and he cuts it up through the middle, and here he comes up over the 25, the 30.
He gets a block.
Sprints to the corner, 40.
It's a race.
50, and pushed out of bounds by Shawley in Mount Pleasant territory. Big run by Perkins.
Perkins now over 100 yards. Am I going to give him on that one, Mike?
27 and 4 is 31.
I got him at 116 on 8 carries.
Well, he's been doing that 2 weeks in a row now. So to the Mount Pleasant 46 we go. 1st and 10 for the Bucks. Perkins. Gonna run a wide receiver screen over there, and it is complete. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Now let's see who this is. That gets up, and it's Liam Purdue making the catch. And he looks like he's a little gimpy.
Gain of 5 sets up 2nd and 5 from the 41-yard line.
89 yards on the air now.
It's Purdue's first catch of the night. I think it is. Yep. 2nd and 5, Burrell at the Mount Pleasant 41. Clock winds to 7:30, third quarter. Vikings lead at 21-14.
5 seconds on the play clock.
This is Corey on a sweep.
Nothing doing.
Oh, and he's very lucky he held on to it.
Yep.
They had trouble with the exchange. Play was read beautifully by Michael Reese, the senior linebacker, and puts the Bucks behind the sticks.
He almost took the handoff.
He did. He did. Corey did a great job to hold on to that. Sometimes a play like that is as big as a turnover in the other direction, you know? Put it back at the 48. And it'll be 3rd and 12. Perkins looks over for some last-minute instructions. Play clock down to 10.
Five.
And they do get it off. Perkins guns it down to the turf, and it's caught inside the 40-yard line. It's pulled in by Bigelow.
I think they're going to go for this, Mike.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down, but it's going to give him a chance. Bigelow down at the turf, pulled that in at the 39.
Bigelow.
9 yards.
4.
4th and 4 from the
It's
39
4th and 4.
Big play here.
Bucks have been good on 4th down this year, and they had a chance to get another one here. 5:50 left 3rd quarter. Mark this one down. It's a huge play, both sides. 5 seconds on the play clock. And Perkins is sprinting left.
The rolling pocket.
He looks. He's going to take it. He's going to cut it. He's not going to get there.
Not this time.
The Vikings are there, and they got him, and they hold this time. Big 77. John DePasquale's made a couple of big plays, and they stopped the Bucks on that one. And will put Mount Pleasant with a 1-touchdown lead in great field position at 5:31 3rd quarter.
Do you think that was around the whole way, Mike? Didn't look like he was looking downfield at all.
I don't know. Yeah, it might have been the pump and.
All right, Bucks are going to have to go on defense and hold here.
.5:31 3rd quarter. Yeah, big series for the Burrell defense here.
21.
New man in the game is Carter Urban, and the Bucks are waiting on that one.
That's number 51.
And there is Logan Heekins again, and also Weston Baroni. A lot of 50 and 51 action in there. And that's a loss on the play of a couple, back to the 37.
Heekins grabbed on and never let go of that play, Mike.
2nd and 8. I'm sorry, 2nd and 12. Less than 5 minutes left in the 3rd. Now we have whistles as Urban goes in motion. We got flags now. A behind the change situation for Mount Pleasant right now.
Start on the Vikings, will back them up 5. We'll set up 2nd and 16.
2nd and about 17 to go now. Mount Pleasant leads it 21-14. They've scored the last 2 touchdowns. They got that one at the end of the half on the long pass to Perdina, who we don't see out there right now. Remember, he's back. He's needed a blow for a play or so. 2nd and long. And Firstone's holding it, looking, and it's
caught after
oh,
kick.
and now it's loose.
Bumble,
Still
who's got
loose.
it?
Firstone's pass was complete.
Oh,
Ball fumbled.
and Mount Pleasant has it. Oh my goodness.
On top of the football.
And Trey Corey is hurt.
Yeah, it looks like
That was number 18.
grabbing his shoulder.
Guthrie. Hickson caught it, fumbled it backwards, and Corey knocked the ball loose, and
Trey Corey on the hit.
the ball was possessed 3 times, and every time by Mount Pleasant. It was-
3rd and 5.
so it's at the 44,
Now it's a big 3rd down play.
3rd and 5. Now they're going to run it to Shawley to the near side of the field.
Corner.
Oh, he got a great block. Shawley gets out of bounds at the
Yeah,
50.
they didn't make it, Mike.
Run out of bounds by number
Oh,
11,
no.
Lisinski.
They were moving the change on the other side, but
Yeah.
the linesman on the near side of the field is putting it at the 49-yard line. It's 4th and 1.
4th and 8.
Well, they're going to go for it. We know that.
And the Bucks have done such a great job at these tonight.
Chain gang here at Burrell is all volunteers. They were looking for people before the game.
How about that?
Best, I always said the best seat in the house.
4th and 1.
And now we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout. Mount Pleasant, I think. Yes.
Yep.
Timeout Vikings. That's their first charge of the 2nd half.
3:38 left. 3rd quarter. 21-14 Mount Pleasant.
Well, Mike, looking back in the Burrell history, 5 years ago after a 2-week COVID delay, Burrell season got underway with a 22-13 win over Valley in the Battle of the Bypass.
Hooray.
Burrell's Caden DiCaprio, did I got that right?
Mm-hmm.
Ran 30 times for 166 yards and a touchdown. Not to be outdone, 25 years ago, after a 4-year stint in 3A, Burrell went back to 2A. Fingers crossed that happens this time around. They went down and they beat Mars 17-0. Tim Ekman and Greg
Dolnikowski.
Dolinkowski, right?
Dolnikowski.
That's how you have to spell it. He scored their touchdowns, and now big 4th down here for the Burrell Bucks.
Wonder what Timmy Ekman's doing these days.
I remember seeing him play. We were here 25 years ago, remember?
Yeah, you bet.
Here we go, quarterback
Firmstone's
keeper.
got
Yeah,
it.
he's got it. And that's
Oh, the big offensive line, 265
done
across
yet,
the
Mike.
front. He's not done yet.
Firmstone on the
Bucks
keeper.
thought they had him stopped, but it's not till he gets to the 43. It's first down, Mount Pleasant.
Eventually stopped by number 23, Rocco Giannetti.
Giannetti and Kasavage on the stop.
Being up for a first down for the Vikings, 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Also, that 4th down, Mount Pleasant gets it.
3:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pleasant's taking a 21-14 lead.
Firmstone again, and Baroni's got him. No gain on the play.
On the carry. That's number 50, Weston Baroni on the stop.
2nd and 10.
Sixth
No gain on
tackle
the
for
play.
Weston.
That's 2nd and 10 for the Vikings from the 43-yard line.
Good news, Trey Corey's back out there, Mike. I see the pink shoes.
2nd and 10, Mount Pleasant. Grinding the clock here in the second half. They've had the ball most of the night.
Early movement there.
Firmstone quickly to Perdina. Breaks one tail. Oh my goodness, he doesn't break the second
There was
one.
a clip there, too.
Oh, that was
Yep.
Perkins.
By number
Perkins
Antonio Perkins and number
hit him
13,
hard.
Son Jones. There is a flag on the play.
Holding against Mount Pleasant. Take him back. Take him back. Take him way back.
Walking it back on Mount Pleasant.
The pass completion. Now Perdina's going to uplift. Yeah,
He was injured last week.
right. He didn't go
play.
last week
Yeah.
at all, and he's fighting through something lower body, obviously. These are tough kids, man.
Both sides of the ball.
Well, every week.
Yeah.
Really. So they're going to put it back to the 48-yard line.
Again, you're just joining us. We had a long delay at halftime, and scores tied
From the
14-14.
48-yard line.
Mount Pleasant's come out here and scored the ending touchdown, but now they're 2nd and long.
Burrell's only had the ball for just a little over 2 minutes here in this quarter. 2nd and 19. Yes, Ken, a turnover would be nice. Oh, couple extra.
Double reverse.
Shawley gets it. He's
Yeah.
off the left side. Is hit hard as he gets knocked out of bounds by Corey. You know, we've had these before in basketball, different shoes, so you can tell. And that's how you know it's Corey with the pink shoes.
About 10 on the play.
Savage made the stop.
We'll set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that makes it a little more manageable for them, and you figure they got 2 downs to get it. 3rd and 9 at the 43. Just run it again.
Yeah, run sweet, boy. Buck sweet.
Richard Shawley, who did not play that position a week ago, he was the running back, and it was Brady Brooks who scored their only touchdown, but we have not seen him tonight. He's another one of the walking wounded. 3rd down. I need a minus on this one. Now they're going to give it to Rage, and he's raging forward, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 39. So it's 4th down. They're definitely going for it on 4th with that play call.
Savage and Heekins over there.
They're going to put it at the 40, 3 yards for Suchar. 4th and 6. Hobbs also.
All right, Mike. Yeah, we said it a few times, like big defensive play for the Burrell Bucks.
From the 40-yard
This is
line.
4th and 7, all of it too, all of 7.
Has Mount Pleasant punted tonight?
And if they stop it, no. And if they stop it, they're going to get good field position out of it.
Key word, stop it.
Big play for Burrell.
Sean Bliss.
Firmstone is rolling. He's looking. He throws it. It's
Incomplete.
incomplete.
There we go.
At the
Bucks
feet
take
of
over.
Brady Suchar. Don't see any flags. The Bucks have held and get the ball in great field position at the 40-yard line with 24 seconds left of the quarter.
And your Buccaneers take over 1st and 10.
Oh, remember, stay tuned after the 3rd quarter. We will answer our trivia question that we gave on Inside Burrell Football this morning, if you were tuned in.
Weston Baroni on the coverage that time. So again, the
Bucks
Burrell
defense.
Bucks have a chance to
First and 10 Bucks.
get on the board here and tie this thing up. 24 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
From the 40, they're going to go offset pistol this time with
Twins to the left end right here.
Savage goes in motion. And they give us to Corey. Busts his way up through there and gets it to the 42. On what will probably be the last play of the third period. And 77 lost his helmet. John DePasquale is playing a great game tonight. Also, Carter Urban was in there on the tackle. And that's going to do it. A 2-yard pickup will be the final play of the third quarter. Mount Pleasant leads it after 3. Vikings 21, Buccaneers 14. Let's answer our trivia question. The question was, who holds the Burrell single-season record for most receptions in a season? Receptions, catches.
Well, I went Cole Bush last week. I'll go with him again. How's that sound?
How about 1995, Seth Hornack?
That was Seth Hornack, 95. That was the championship year, huh?
62 receptions.
Wow.
From the arm of Piggy Horwat.
Yep, he's our middle school coach. He played Deer Lakes the other day. They fell late in the game to Deer Lakes. They'll be playing here Wednesday night, 6 p.m.
In an emergency, a safety station located by the visitor, entrance closest to the campus. You may report any safety concern directly to that station.
Second and 8.
Staff person marked by a bright yellow staff t-shirt.
Well, it looks like they only gave him a yard. I think he lost a yard in the flip of the field.
Huh.
Hate it when that happens.
All right, fourth and final quarter ready to begin here. Burrell trailing 21-14. Back to pass.
Perkins rolls right, looking, gets rid of it. It's caught up at about the 43-yard line. Pulled in by Zach Kudre.
Knocked down by number 22, Gage Malone.
About a yard.
Gain of about a yard. We'll set up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8 now.
99 yards in the air now for Perkins. Make it 3rd and 8.
Kudre catches his 3rd for 24. We mentioned he's our leading receiver. He's got 12 now. Sorry, 11. 3rd down. 8. Bucks on their 42.
Trey Corey in the slot this time.
Fourth quarter just underway.
Empty set.
Snap to Perkins. He's back. He's in trouble. Rolls right. Looking.
Wide open.
Desperation heave is pulled in by Corey. He's got a first down at the 34-yard line. Corey just got lost. And when you're a running back like that, you just go find some space. And a great job by Perkins to find him.
Yeah, he went short side of the field, Mike. He didn't give himself much room to operate, but he found Corey down the sideline.
1st and 10 Bucks from the 34-yard line.
24-yard pickup.
Gives him 123 yards through there now. And Burrell's back in business.
61 yards of receptions for Corey. And here's Perkins. Throwing it, and it's incomplete. Boy, ball, receiver, and defender all got there at the same time. Liam Purdue was the intended receiver, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's all about.
Holding against Burrell, Mike, again. We've been our own worst enemy when it comes to penalties.
65 yards now. Assuming they take it. I guess they're going to. So it'll be 1st and 20. Obviously 4 downs to make it, so you don't have to work. You know that from the get-go.
Yep, trailing 21-14 here. Corey in the backfield.
Snap to Perkins. Throws it.
Man open.
Oh, and it's caught over there at the 30-yard line. Spinning behind him to pick it up was Kudre. He had to spin and catch it off his right hip. 14-yard gain, so they get a chunk of it back.
Looked like Lucas Gonzalez on the tackle. Set up 2nd and 6 from the 30-yard line.
11 for 20, 137 yards now for Perkins.
So 2nd and 6. Doesn't seem so bad after 1st and 20. Play action. And here's Perkins rolling and throwing, and it is caught down at the turf at the 22-yard line by Liam Purdue. And he's going to have a first down, I think. Let's see where they mark it. I think they're moving them. And they are. First down, Bucks.
That's enough for a Buccaneer. First down.
Good catch by Purdue.
He went down the ground to get it.
And Purdue looked like he was favoring something earlier.
Yep, step 1, knock this in. Step 2, do you go for 2?
No.
You
It's
heard,
too soon.
you heard it here first.
Too soon. Hey, maybe they do. Who knows? Perkins gives it to Corey.
Looking.
Corey on a sweep. Cuts it. Gets hit. And gets driven down.
Flag on the play. I think a face mask might.
It might be, or it could be a little extra too, you know? Corey looks like he's okay. He's over
Yep,
there with
face
one of
mask.
It's a face mask. That'll be half the distance if it's the big one. Gain was 2 yards. And we'll see what Mr. Cadnese has for us here. This is the 5-yard garden variety face mask. So it won't be enough for the first down, but it will take it down to the 17-yard line. And the down will go over.
Inside the 20 now.
At the 22.
Set up. 2nd down. 2nd and about
I got it to 16.
Long 3. Look good to you.
Rolling.
Perkins, left, looks, cuts it, and I'd like to say he slid, but I think he slipped. At this point in the night, you start to get a little moisture on these fields. I think Perkins' feet just went out from under him.
Stops at the line of scrimmage.
No gain, it's 3rd
It'll
down.
be 3rd and 4 for the 22.
Again, 4-down territory for sure. The clock, 8:35 left 4th quarter, 21-14 Mount Pleasant. What does Dom Girardi have here?
4 downs, that's for sure.
He does have 2 to make it, yes. So, pistol.
Get rid of it. We got a penalty marker.
And the pass is incomplete. Now we got to see what the penalty is.
That play had
They're
trouble from
talking
the get-go.
they're talking to Jason Fazekas over there. So I gotta figure that the legal motion maybe. That'd be my thought. Holding. Oh goodness.
Holding on the box.
Of course he wants to take that. Well, I don't know how you get holding over there. Unless the receiver may have been holding.
Second and we'll call it 13.
And Perkins gonna run it. 25-20, 15 inside the 10.
But they mark him.
I'm sorry, inside the 15.
It's down inside the 15-yard line. Richard Shawley on the stop.
So
Gonna bring up 3rd and 1 from the 15.
How many giving them?
7. Does that look good? Well, more than that, huh? Because it was.
Was I bit by a hornet?
Yeah, they're really giving us an extra down here.
Well, didn't you say that one didn't count?
Yeah,
Face mask?
but Corey, that's a first down anyway. It doesn't matter.
Trey Corey on the carry.
Corey's down at about the 10-yard line, brought down by
First down.
Michael Reese, but it's a first down. First down at the 10-yard line. I think it's 10 yards on the previous one to Perkins. And then Corey there got about
First and
6.
10 Bucks from the 11.
Make a first down without getting a touchdown.
Yes, it is at the 11.
Corey turns the
Here
corner.
comes Corey inside the 10, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 9-yard line.
Eventually knocked out of bounds by number 20, Anthony Polagrudo.
So we'll say he got 2, and it's 2nd and 8. Wow. 6:50. We might be getting closer to that.
Picked up about a
Going
yard
for
there.
2.
That's up 2nd and 9 from the 10-yard line.
Taking the 2-pointer.
And they can get a first down at the 1-yard line. Perkins going to go left. He's going to keep it. Perkins cuts it.
Big
Perkins
hole.
goes into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Burrell Bucks.
9 yards.
Perkins scoring his 3rd touchdown of the night. It's a 21-20 game with 6:44 to go.
Now, Mike, what are we going to do? They're going for the extra point.
They're going to kick it. Green snaps it. Fenner holds it. All good. Corey's kick is up. It is good. And it's 6:44 to go. We got a tie ball game. Burrell 21. Mount Pleasant 21.
Nice drive for the Burrell Bucks.
Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones and devices, available on the best network with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon's 5G Home. With a simple no-hassle setup, you can install it yourself, and plans are available for as little as $35 a month. Bucks fans, your Wireless Zone locations are at 100 Trenton Bridge Road, New Kensington, or 395 Hyde Park Road in Leechburg, or visit wirelesszone.com for more details.
All right. Burrell Bucks have to go on defense now.
Liam Kasavage is coming off. Looked like it was a cramp.
I got bit by a hornet or a bee.
Yeah, it was. I'm not exactly sure what it was. I swatted him out of there. He's back
Keep
there.
that. I want that body examined. The things I do for the Burrell Bucks. There's a big hornet's nest right here. Do you know that?
Yeah. Well, they were spraying it when we were here the other day, but I don't know.
Oh, wasp, Mike.
That wasn't a wasp.
Good.
That was a bee. That looked like a. That could have been a hornet.
Let's hope I'm not allergic. All right.
You'll
Make
know-
it worth my trouble.
You'll know quick.
All right, Cordy, kick it off here.
Nick Morrell and Richard Shawley are the deep men. It's up to the Burrell Bucks defense now. They've already done it once. An 11-play drive for the Bucks. And this is Shawley. 25. They
Somebody
reach
gotta put a
for him. He
hand
gets
on him.
away. He's over the 40, 45, 50. And Shawley finally brought down him what looked like a touchdown saving tackle by Rocco Gianetti.
Flag on the play.
But there's a marker down. Let's hold it.
Two markers.
Okay.
Got a block in the back against Mount Pleasant.
Okay. So we'll take it. That'll push him back. 6:33 to go. We got a tie ball game. 11 plays, 60 yards, 5 minutes and 54 seconds. Capped off by Antonio Perkins. 3rd touchdown of the night and 7th in 2 weeks. So it was late in the play, apparently. I mean, really late in the play. So they're basically going to mark it from where he was brought down by Gianetti there.
6:33 to go, tied at 21.
10 Vikings from the Viking 37-yard line.
Mount Pleasant at their 37. The one thing they haven't done tonight is turn the ball over. Now they've turned it over on some 4th downs, but Bucks haven't taken it away. They left it on the ground once or twice. Firmstone under center. Caden Hudak, a freshman, is the running back. and they give it
Nothing
to
doing.
15. Nick Burrell, the sophomore. Remember, Perdina limped off the field in the last series, and he's not out there right now.
Kasavage and Jones on the tackle.
Jones and Liam Kasavage made the tackle to the 36-yard line.
Loss of one on the play, sets up 2nd and 11 from the 36-yard line.
All right, they can stop him here, Mike. Have
So-
a chance to win a regulation.
So since you got stung by a bee, you're not going to play Clairton next week?
It hurts, I'll tell you that.
I believe you. I know.
Nothing
Oh, they
doing
got him.
there.
Raid Suchar brought down by Heekins.
He has had himself one heck of a night.
Sure has. Logan Heekins all the way back at the 31. It's a 5-yard loss.
5-yard loss on the play.
3rd and 16.
Brings up 3rd and 16 for the Vikings from the 31-yard line.
Clock running, 5:28 to go. Mount Pleasant leads at 24-21. Perdina's still not out there. The running back they have right now is Caden Hudak, a freshman, 24. Firmstone's throwing this one.
Got to get to midfield.
He's back. They're coming after him. Firmstone's hit as he lets it go, and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted. Corey made a dive for it at the 40-yard line, but a 3 and out, and the Bucks are going to get the ball back.
With a chance to win it. Pressure that time by Kasavage
Sets up 4th and 16
and Heekins.
from the 31-yard line.
And this will be their first punt of the evening, Mike.
Yeah, it will be. So let's see what the Bucks are going to do. Corey is going back there, and Gianetti.
Rocco Gianetti and Trey Corey back deep for the Bucks. Mike Snyder to punt.
Tyke Snyder, the sophomore punter. Takes some time, gets it out of there.
Rolls
It's
it
on
out
the
of there.
ground.
Not a
Get
good
out
one.
of the way, guys.
Yep.
Everybody out of the way. Just let that one die.
We're
We'll
going to
take-
get good field position.
we
out of
will
this.
take it right there with 4:55 to go.
47-yard
And
line.
again,
Your Bucks will take
destiny
over
in their
from
own
the
hands.
10.
First down, Bucks on their 47-yard line. 4:55 remaining. I believe the Bucks have all of their timeouts left.
I think you're right there, Mike.
Game that's gone back and forth between these two Westmoreland County rivals. Kasavage, the motion man. They go pistol, and they're going to run a toss to Corey. Corey
Cut it
cuts
up
it
inside.
and rolls over a man.
Corey on the run, stopped by number 77, John D. Pasquale.
John T. Pasquale makes the stop, and it's no gain. It's 2nd and 10.
Looked like a little timing issue with that pitch.
Sets up 2nd and 10 for the Bucks.
Clock winds to 4:28. I really think Don Girardi wants to make this the last possession of the regulation time.
I agree. And he had 3 timeouts in his pocket.
Boy, and they converted some big situations on that last touchdown drive. 3rd and 8, a 3rd and 7. Perkins going to run it, and here he comes to the near side of the
Got
field.
nobody.
50, 45, 40. Perkins
Still on
inside
his
the
feet.
35, and he's out of bounds at the 37-yard line. First down, Bucks.
Buccaneer. First down.
15, Mike?
16.
16.
16. I got 148.
I have 151. So
Okay, we're doing good.
there you go. 151 on the ground, 144 near. It's been a big night for Antonio Perkins here. See if they can cap it off here.
First down.
4:04 to go.
First down at the Mount Pleasant 37. Oh, had trouble with the snap. Here comes Corey.
He gets
And
around the
Corey
corner.
turns the corner. 30, 25, and out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Boy, he got a head of steam.
25-yard line, and that's
Another first down for the Bucks.
First down.
They're going to say the 23-yard line. It's a 14-yard gain. So 16 and 14 on the last two.
48 yards now for Corey on 14 carries.
From the 23-yard line.
Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. Just under 4 minutes to go. 21-21.
Empty backfield.
And this is Perkins.
Still
Still
running.
on his feet.
Still going.
Spins down to the 14-yard line.
Pickup of 9.
Andrew Brodnack brought him down.
Some 160 yards now.
Down to about the 15. 2nd and 2.
That's up 2nd and 2 from the 15-yard line.
3:30 on the turning clock. I agree with you, Mike. Let's knock it in. Well, no time to go.
I'm with you. At the 15-yard line, Corey is his sidecar.
Corey evades one.
Skips one tackle.
Cuts
Gets
it back
back through
through.
the middle, inside the
First
15-yard
down.
line, and he's going to take it down to the 11-yard line, and it's first down and a marker down.
Late.
Corey looked like he was knocked down. We'll see what happened. So he's going to be on the Bucks, I think. Oh, that's going to hurt. No,
Oh, it's against
on
Mount Pleasant.
So the game was a 4 down to the 11.
Distance to the goal.
Eight penalties for 55 yards now for Mount Pleasant.
So it's first and goal. Burrell on the 6-yard line.
You got to knock it in. 3 minutes to go here. They're taking their time, Mike.
2:40 left. Corey
Nothing.
trying to get out of there. Those aren't tearaway jerseys. Oh, he does speed
He does.
through. And he gets down to about the 7. Well, that was, they're going to give him the 8. Another marker, another penalty. Well, let's see what this one's about. Boy, Corey, in the old days in the 70s with the tearaway jerseys, he's waltzing in the end zone for a touchdown, holding against the Bucks.
Gone.
2:27 left in a 21-21 tie. Burrell trying to get in there, but hey, they're chewing the clock up too.
Yeah, but Mike, that's a costly penalty.
Yeah, it is. So the penalty will bring the ball to the 16. 2nd and goal at the 16.
2nd and goal for the Bucks from the 16-yard line.
Mike, they got the sticks. Look, 2nd and 2 they're calling it.
Yeah, but that's not right. It was
Yeah.
goal to go. Yeah.
Sticks should be down.
Yeah, they should put them down so they don't confuse anyone. Yeah, and it's first down also. Here is Perkins. Has time. Looking, sprints right, throws it.
Caught.
And he's caught.
1 yard line.
And Savage has it. They're going to put him at the 2-yard line.
About the 3-yard line. That's going to set 2nd and goal from the 3.
13 yards. 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
157 yards now through the air. 160 on the ground for Antonio Perkins. And now, like you said, Mike.
2nd and goal, 2 minutes. Clock stopped because it was out of bounds. 21-21. Offset pistol again. On 2nd down to give to Corey through the middle. Corey spins and turns. He's not going to get there. He keeps fighting.
And
Down toward the goal line. He's going to be at the 1-yard line.
again, that is to Burrell's advantage.
3rd and goal.
I'm surprised that Mount Pleasant's not trying to stop the clock.
I agree with you. 1:39 left. The ball's inside the 2. I think Tom Girardi's going to let this go down to 1 second on the play clock, and he's going to call timeout here.
Yeah, the clock means nothing to it.
Tom's really good with the clock management stuff. You bring this down.
Anything is, you know, your
There
momentum.
it is. Timeout. 1:08 left.
Timeout Bucks.
All right, well, as they call that play, if you have any legal service needs, call attorney Gino Peluso at 724-339-8710. Former prosecutor for 9 years, Attorney Peluso has been helping the people in the AK Valley get what they deserve for 45 years. Specializing in wills and estates, power of attorney, living wills, preliminary hearing, and bankruptcy law. Attorney Peluso serves as a debt relief agency, helping people file for relief under the bankruptcy codes. For all of your legal services needs, contact a decade-long supporter of local high school sports, Attorney Gino Peluso at 724-339-8710, or visit his website, attorneypeluso.com. Let his experience work for you, and let's go Bucks.
Yeah,
Let's lock this one in.
This is a great time to let's go Bucks, too. Well, this is an interesting thought that Ken said. If they don't get it in, do you kick the field goal? I let it run all the way down. It's an extra point distance.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
if anything,
Right.
put it in the middle of the field, too.
If they don't get in here, Mount Pleasant got to call time. I don't know what. I don't know. 21-21. It is 3rd and goal inside the 2-yard line.
All right, guys, let's go.
I formation. Fumble.
Fumble.
Perkins picks it up. Perkins is into the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Burrell Bucks.
Antonio Perkins.
The old fumble Rooski, except I don't think it was on purpose.
Wow. What an exciting drive there, Mike.
Give him a 2-yarder on that. The Bucks have the lead, a big extra point, 1:03 to go. Bucks have scored twice in the last 5 minutes.
And I think basically what they've done is they want to have their timeouts on offense, and they're going to have a minute 3.
Yeah, and they will have them. Here's the extra point. Snap, the ball is down, the kick by Corey is up. He's 4 for 4 tonight. And with 1:03 to go, the Bucks lead it 28-21 and got to hold on for a minute.
And by the way, let's give the Birdie credit, Mike. They had a 28-27. They had a 1-point game.
Well, that could still happen.
Yeah.
Because
Let's
if
hope
they score, they're going for 2.
Yes.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. All right, well, the Burrell defense has rised up on many occasions tonight. What a fourth quarter they've had. Mount Pleasant had the ball for 3 plays here in this fourth quarter. Burrell scored 2 touchdowns in it.
And it's 21-14 going into the fourth quarter.
I don't want to count any chickens here, but you know how much these kids need this.
Huh.
And that would be terrific. They work so hard. Got to learn a lot of new stuff.
Yep, and those coaches' interviews early in the season, the coaches just raved about their dedication,
Oh, yeah.
and you like to see it pay off.
So here we go. How about I would like, here's my ask. My ask is I'd like to see the turnovers even 1-1 before this game.
There you go. That works for me. There's an old
Now,
story.
they need to be very careful here because they got some speed back there, especially Burrell, and Shawley can go too. So let's see what happens. I expect a squib, actually.
There's an old saying, hard work is its own reward. Let's see if the Burrell Bucks can get rewarded here tonight.
Here is Corey, and he boots it. Morrell's going to come up and get
On
it
the
at
fly.
the 20. Remember, they had a good return last time, but they swallow Burrell up at the 34-yard line. Good coverage by the Bucs special teams.
Followed up quickly by the Bucs special teams.
Purdue down there.
Yep, Purdue was down there. Also, Hobbs.
And Joshua Taylor.
I think we got a cramp, one of the Mount Pleasant players has a cramp. So the Vikings will start at their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10. We have 57 seconds remaining. Can the Bucs hold on and win their first of the year? Last year's game, won by Mount Pleasant 23-13 out there. Jared Garn had 41 and 62-yard touchdowns in that game and kicked the 39-yard field goal. He's since graduated. That's why we haven't seen him tonight. Stevie Hassan had 1 Burrell touchdown, and our buddy Talon Newcomer caught one from Hassan later on.
By the way, Mike, a personal note, 50 years ago, my neighbor, Jim Zarisco, rallied Springdale from a 13-point deficit in the fourth quarter. They scored 18 unanswered points, game-winning touchdown, 6-yard pass to Mike Burrell. You talked to Jim the other day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we were trying to figure out some of the Shady Side guys back when I got another name for you. Adam Frederick was the quarterback. Mario Medley was the receiver, and Jarius Acey was the running back.
I remember that, yeah.
I give Colin Dunlap credit for that. He came up with that when I was listening, and I was like, yeah, I forgot about him.
Colin Dunlap's
and
brother.
he was number 2. Medley was 88, and Frederick was 12.
And Colin Dunlap's brother went to Shady Side.
Yeah, he did. He was talking about that.
We spent many an evening in the press box with Colin Dunlap.
We did. He used to do this. I'll tell you what, I spent an evening in this press box. Burrell against East Allegheny in a playoff game. I spent that evening with Mark Madden.
Oh, boy.
And guess what? He was very cool. Very enjoyable night.
Yeah, he cut his teeth with the post.
Yes, he did. Doing high school games on Friday nights, too. I can't believe how young we were in that video you sent. But
I posted it to Facebook, by the way.
Yeah, think about it. It's a long time ago.
95, 98 would be 27 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, they throw around 1970, and they say 55 years ago. It's like, wow.
Burrell ended up 7-4 in 1998, so they did get in.
And again, it's been a great night for Antonio Perkins. 162 on the ground, 157 through the air, and he's accounted for all 4 of our touchdowns again.
Love it. So a long delay here again. We had a long delay at halftime. If you just joined us, we had an issue with someone needed some medical attention, so they didn't want to start the second half until they were able to get that taken care of, and they did. Caden Hudek is the man down, the freshman. Again, he's their next running back. Now what?
Yeah.
I mean, they lost. I don't know if Perdina's going to be able to make it here on this series, but you may have the ball in Dane Firmstone's hands.
Perkins with runs of 1, 42, 9, and 2 for all the touchdowns.
One stop is what we need. First down, Mount Pleasant on their 34-yard line. Bucks lead it 28-21. 57 seconds to go. A great fourth quarter comeback by the Bucks here tonight. Must be the camos. Bring them back next time. Okay, forget it. I'm sorry.
Believe.
I'm sorry. Firmstone is back.
Looking.
He looks. He throws it. It's incomplete. Shawley, the pass was behind him, but he broke open in the zone there. But he couldn't hold on to it. 2nd and 10.
Corey was on a coverage there. Got to keep everybody in front of you, Mike. That's the one goal you have here.
7 for 14, Firmstone now.
2nd and 10 Vikings from the 34-yard line.
2nd and 10 at the 34. Bucks have had, I believe, 1 interception this year, and that was by Perkins. Another one of those would
Let's get another one.
certainly go down well.
Again, they're really in deep coverage, Mike. 2 guys at the 50-yard line.
50 seconds.
Keep everybody on the field. Double safe.
Firmstone's going to come to this side of the field.
Well,
now.
not.
Squares up, fires.
Incomplete.
Too low, incomplete. Good coverage by Rocco Gianetti. The intended receiver was Lucas Gonzalez, but we have a flag down.
Nice to see him back.
Clock down to 45 seconds. Now they're coming over it.
Holding.
It's holding.
I decline it, right?
I take a
Holding on the Vikings.
Okay. Decision time.
I-
Why
I-
give him the extra dime, Mike?
Well, you know, either way, it's the yardage here.
I don't know. Well, again, 45 seconds does downs mean anything.
Right.
2nd and 20 from the 24-yard line.
Keep everything in front of you guys.
At 45 seconds now. They have to get to the 44-yard line. Firmstone is back. Here they come.
Looking for
Firmstone's in
Gonzalez.
trouble. He throws it.
Intercepted! This time they got it,
Picked
Mike.
off.
Antonio
Intercepted by Antonio
Perkins.
Perkins.
What a night for him, Mike.
There it is. That's all I asked for.
You asked for it, you got it, buddy.
That's all I wanted.
The turnovers are one apiece. Mike called that one. I'm going to need ice after this game, you know that.
I was going to give you my water, but it's warm.
I'm going to put some ice on it.
Yeah, you got to make sure you don't have you could have a stinger in there.
Yeah. Got bit by a bit. I see it. Good game, guys.
Coaches are happy as they file out. Buck's got to go to a knee here.
And that's going to do it, Mike.
33 seconds. We'll see if Jason Fazekas is calling timeouts over there, too. Victory formation for the first time this year. TC, I'll see you out on the 50-yard line at Derry next week. Thanks for the warning.
That's right, Mike. You had to go
I
shake
shook TC's hand, and I said, well, if we win, I'll be back out after.
And the
And guess
Kirkwood
what?
camo is broken.
It is. And this one belongs to the Bucks. The Bucks win it 28-21. They win their first game of the year and first win for Don Girardi here at Burrell. What a happy group of Burrell Buccaneers we have down there on the field. Tremendous, and Dom got the Gatorade.
How about that? I got to go grab some of that ice. Boy, I tell you what, these kids have worked so hard for this, and again, so happy for them. We get to go to Derry next week. Then we get in the conference, Mike, and again, what can you say about Antonio Perkins? 162 on the ground, 157 in the air, scored all 4 touchdowns. Antonio Perkins, game ball for sure. Let's get him on Inside Burrell Bucks next week.
Yeah, maybe we can take a look at that when we set that up. So again, thanks to everyone that helped us out. Of course, Brian Farah. Thanks to James outside. Again, great job by him. Does a great job for us every week. And thanks to our spotter, Ken Wood. Once again, that final score here tonight. The Burrell Bucks 28 and the Mount Pleasant Vikings 21. The Bucks win their first game of the year. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so long, everybody.